Alright. What's better? Oh. What better track I was about to say about that one before it just came to an end. I was gonna say what better track to have as a contrast, not actually a good match for our experience in the video game. But this is a bit more more fitting for that. I think we'll find. I think we can agree on based on our very recent forays into that, which shall be continued today, in which I once again sort of kind of failed to like start precisely what I wanted to, but that's okay. I could manage to do it a little bit sooner than I could have anyway, so how about we actually, actually take advantage of that, and I go over here so I can play a video game. After I go through a few of these windows that apparently some of them got affected by some fuckery that I was probably doing recently, or apparently just one. Okay, never mind. Less affected to a degree that it actually had a lasting effect. Not some fuckery of just like trying to run some game stuff that always like goes full screen and tries to change the resolution and that stuff, but that doesn't matter right now, I guess. And this song is also about to end. And switch over to this, which I wasn't too sure like exactly which worker profile track this was gonna be, but I think this is Nethov Swamp, is the name of the area of this place, but it's not quite the same as the area that we're about to go to here. The Nethov part of that is. Otherwise, it could be sufficiently fitting, but we're about to find out. But I will, I guess let go for just a little bit longer so I don't remember if it like does anything else. I suppose it does, but we can find out more about that later. Right now, to play the video game. So let me just shred all this stuff in order here, which it looks like I do. And let's see if we can get started here. So we go back to some more Deus Ex today. So previously on Deus Ex, what were we doing at the beginning? I think, I think at the, actually shit, what was it? Okay, yeah, at the beginning of the previous stream, I was trying to get my thoughts in order. We did in fact, it was in fact after the end of our last foray in New York where we talked to the Illuminati guy, but told to like look for another Illuminati guy over here, which is our main objective, I guess. So we got sent to Paris, first to the Paris catacombs, to help out the spooky rebels that aren't like, I suppose in some way affiliated with spooky rebels that we were helping out elsewhere, in Hong Kong and in New York, and I don't remember if we went anywhere else other than New York, but yeah. But long story short, we did a little bit of timeline shenanigans, and now this group of commandos unconscious, this guy's unconscious, all these guys are unconscious, not one of them is dead, so a little bit of a difference compared to before. So we can definitely say beyond shadow of a doubt that given that we haven't killed anyone, I don't think, since we came here to this continent as part of this mission, I don't believe that anyone could argue that we actually did end up killing the guy in the cafe's son, even though he gets all uppity about it in there. Even though he does in fact give us the some information to help us out, namely the code, the login code for the computer that's over there. We also get the map of the streets, which I don't think I've looked at yet in this timeline, no Paris Metro map, so, but we already explored all these places pretty much. And that still does apply this timeline, I believe, to what we have to what is relevant, and yeah, well, I guess our approach to getting in here is a little bit different, because we did somehow manage to like get that door open. I still don't know how that happened in the original timeline without having to pick it open, even though it was still pickable after it was opened. But this one we just broke the window and got in here and grabbed the sign vials, and also held on. Oh, okay, I actually didn't realize that That was gonna be a good thing, but I'll take that extra lockpick after we used up a few of them. I think getting into some of the apartments elsewhere, like a little bit down the street, but where we were before. I think on the other, right on the other side of this actually. Isn't it? Yeah, because if you go into the apartment of the... Oh yeah, that's right. Well, a couple of things. I mean, we're just walking around, not really doing much, because I'm just like...
Clear the streets.
A quick recap, I guess you could say, but... I think we did get in this apartment, didn't we? Let me make sure. No, the door's unlocked, so yes we did. So I'm pretty sure that if you go in here, you get a little bit of extra skill points, which are still, you know, going unused. And you get to meet Star, which is always nice. Oh, I forgot to pick up the credit shit. No. I don't think there's any, like, we can actually make use of any of the extra ammo that we find in here, look, so we just have too much, and, but it's whatever. Well, I guess we picked up probably some extra plasma rounds, which we're never really gonna use. I don't believe we broke into this apartment, however, which is literally the reason why we ended up making a quick save right outside the store, but I can try to do that now, but I think the only reason we would want to do that at this point is that I did kind of accidentally discover in my little off-screen run that there's a part of this place that I completely missed. You can actually go upstairs. And there's a whole other thing up here, even though there's not really much up here to make it worthwhile. We had 100 credits. A pepper gun. Oh, goodness. Go over to the which I can suggest that maybe you can get up here by some other means, but not really. Oh, okay, never mind. You do get a little bit of an extra exploration bonus, so maybe we can stay in this timeline too, but get binocs, which we don't need, other stuff that we don't really need, and most importantly of all, hold on. It's very extremely bare and sparse, though spacious place. I think Treasure Tongue actually sent you a message, which I don't even remember if I saw in the original timeline that I was exploring this place in, that apparently these apartments do go for about 5,000 credits a month, which is almost as bad as Hong Kong, according to him. I don't know if that message popped up before. So we could break into this thing, which would take one more pick at once, all the ones that we've already used up. Yeah, there's another data cube and a couple of credit things in there. There's also an extra bioelectric cell. I guess I'll take advantage of that at least. Let's just quickly find out what's inside this. Wait, what? Are they angry that we're here? I don't know. Where's the cat engaging me? Comment. Anyway, the data cube says to your customer, yada yada yada. And stuff, and 100, 200 credit hits, but we already have a few of those, what shall we call it? Those bank addresses, so I don't think that's even particularly worthwhile, so let's leave this place instead. I think, yeah, from what I remember, these two jokers that are down here do eventually, like, get angry at you and try to attack you if you hang around here too long, but... yeah, let's not put up with that. Let's actually just leave this place and,
Clear the streets.
see if we can check out one more thing that, you know, speaking of the extra Treasure Tongue message, I actually did miss during my last foray through these streets. Yeah, we also did have to knock out one of the cops. He's getting uppity, but as you can see, even the dog is unconscious and not dead. Which does make me happy. They don't have to do that doggo dirty. But yeah, right next to the bakery as it happens. I don't even know if it just even showed up at the map. There's like a thing that I hadn't even noticed when I was first exploring these streets. Where's that? So we got the bakery, the club, the flat. So yeah, it's not even marked, it's just a flat. This just goes up into the weapon guy's apartment, I guess. There's a hotel. Over here there's just a club and a bakery, and even though this thing is like in between them, it's not marked on the map, so...
A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
Alpha X Trader Tongue for advertising, you know, pirate merchants, which kind of defeats the whole point of piracy. You're paying money for it. Can we actually, like, break in? Because I do notice that the door is closed. I don't even know if this is, like, a place worth going into, but I guess we're gonna find out. Well, simply do not regret putting some extra points into upgrading my lockpicks, I tell you what. Well, we got an inspiration bonus and an ADM, so is that like everything? Just the extra skill points. Well, we also got this. What is this? What is that just a multi-tool? Yeah, it's not very worthwhile, I don't think. Just an inspiration bonus. Extra skill point. Be the main reason why you want to go in here, to be honest with you. But well, if we're gonna assume that that's a good idea, how about I actually, you know, hold on. It takes 2 lockpicks to get me in here. What if I actually upgrade my lockpicking even further then? To like master skill. Dump half my fucking self into that. What if I let's again do low tech weapons upgrade as well. At least to advanced. Because we could probably, okay, now it only takes 1 pick. We probably could have, you know, done it earlier and saved even more, but we do have, you know, a bit of a lockpick shortage at this time, but we did, in fact, get to master level on fucking, what's it called, on the lockpicks, and we can get some extra money, I guess. Probably not, I don't know. Probably because we have this to Metropolitan Paris, a recent hacking attempt, number 13, street address of Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Where I got this, let's see, account 005133 Salem $8. Recognize an account and withdraw that much. Can we withdraw more if we use one of the old bank information things that we managed to this, I guess. 001506 Naga 066. Yes, we can withdraw 300 credits from this account. There you go. So we can at least get some extra money from like this. What else? Because I'm pretty sure that there was, yeah, one more thing that we found here. Portland Fair, step in American to buy me a drink, then pick this code and do some looking. Petit ami, I think petit ami literally means little friend, but in French that specific phrase is usually assumed to mean like a lover, but I'm from New York, well let's look at this account enemy. 004418 Morbus 13. What the fuck is happening? We can get 100 credits from this, well. The other accounts so neatly organized, they have very precise amounts in all those accounts. That kind of business savvy, you know, they also got a vacation house. Anyway, I think there's one more that we found in the previous map. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We could take advantage of that here. This, I guess. Having account number 222-1969, password Dollbill. Oh, fuck. What's happening again? Damn it. Oh, well. Login error, access denied. Well, that's what I was afraid of, I guess. Now that I've taken out a bunch of money from this thing, let's see if I can take out even more money by doing my hackery thing. Because I think I went through all my accounts stuff already, and yeah. Only 75 credits, so I guess it's left. Let's. But I did get quite a bit more money than I would have without, you know, going through those other accounts first. But let's check the notes again, just so I can double, triple check that I can triple when I've already gone through all of the account numbers that I did, in fact, accrue in my notes here. Stupid American, I didn't realize that these were both French words as well. Aston Greer, blah blah blah, Walton Simons, blah blah blah. Agent Hella, we still never met Agent Hella, where that was supposed to be the catacombs. Maybe we'll meet her somewhere else. I'm trying to do François, Dolville. New government regulations shut down. Citizens of Paris, curfew hours extended, it was found events. Yeah. Go to the sewers, lift code. It's 14. Captains change all the down codes again. Okay, yeah, we're going back to information that. Oh, we can hear the doggo. That's, I guess, yeah, directly above us as we're in here. What was I saying? Yeah, gone far enough down my notes that I was seeing stuff.
Clear the streets.
Was not from anything that I found on this continent anymore, but that I found on the ship level that I was trying to sink. And I did sink. Let's see, I was gonna say, I seem to recall a couple of ATMs being over here as well. One, there's a spooky road over there, so let's try not to anger that robot, so I think I'll do one more attempt, I guess, at doing the other thing that we got in the previous map, I think. I'm getting this done over here. 221969, Patrick Dolville. Arrest signed. Denied. I only just started the stream and yet I'm already tripping over my words. That's really not a good sign. This is... okay. 2221969. Patrick Dolville. I don't think it's gonna work regardless. Yeah, no, it's not, so... well, let's just hack into this machine and just even more shamelessly than we were trying to do just a moment ago, steal money from it, but... oh, 37 credits. Let's do it right in, in full view of several police officers as well. While looking not suspicious at all, You saw someone who looked like JC Denton on the streets. Surely you wouldn't imagine that he was in any way suspicious. Oh my god. Well, we barely got any money from these machines, but whatever. It's something. I hope that we don't get even more account numbers later. I believe we will. Well, now that we've had that little extra foray here in the streets, I guess we're finally gonna redouble our... or pursue once again our objective of trying to find out who this woman is. Or where this woman is that we're trying to locate.
Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
Discreet staff and plentiful shadows. And we could, pick our way in there, or we could talk to this guy. Well, we can definitely afford it, but...
no thanks. You are not our first choice of customer either.
Well, gee, thanks. That makes me not feel bad about what I'm about to do. Hey, Louis. If you don't mind, I have to get in here real quick.
Get out!
You get out. We have to get in their head anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nano key acquired. Club main door key to nano key ring. What does it look like I'm doing? This is infinite lock strength. We can blow it up with enough force, but we don't have to resort to that. We're not Neanderthals. We can instead, well, I'm trying right now, but we're kind of in a way, Louis, I don't know. If I would have to say your name with a bougie accent, probably would. It's a bit of a blown. I don't know if we're gonna be able to in the same way, at least not unless we remove Louis. Hold on. Oh. My apologies, Louis, it's for the common good. Oh, and we got a lot of people from him anyway, so I don't feel any kind of regret at doing that, in fact. Right. Right, in we go. The classy way. And here we are. We can actually try talking to people here now. Katerina. Is this one of the chicks who was in Hong Kong earlier? Like, she traveling the world. Nurse dancer, okay. And Arthur. Well, I don't know. Is she like a globe-trotting love goer, which fortunately is probably a thing.
Busy night, huh?
Well, I don't know. How are nights usually? Are they
This
like?
place used to be a party.
Is it like bad
People
music?
don't go out anymore. Even my friends in the Champs-Élysées.
In the Champs-Élysées,
The
well,
coup is such a drag.
well, she sounds like a local. The
There's
coup.
nothing to do anymore. People don't go out anymore.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the important
Even my
thing.
friends in the Champs-Élysées.
If there's a coup, the first thing you gotta worry about is if the nightclubs can stay open.
Get down.
Arthur doesn't seem to mind, though.
Go, cat, go.
What would you say, Arthur?
Yeah.
We're trying to do over like a French accent, like the mort d'Arthur.
A nurse.
Which is something that we might end up seeing here if things get a little out of hand, but
Pretty lady, huh?
who knows? Well, I don't know. Does she have anything to say?
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
Sure.
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Really? That's not a lot, but
Sorry.
does she ask again?
Change your mind? Have that 20 credits?
One moment.
Sorry.
Now that I know that we're gonna keep offering, I guess we might come back to that.
Nurse.
Yeah, well, you know. Let's see on the explanation that she is in fact a nurse and not just dressed up as a nurse.
Chad's dead.
No.
The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
Well, fitting that they should only be able to compare him to
We don't know
Voltaire.
exactly what he has
It's
done.
here.
He will be a great hero in French history.
A martyr maybe, not a philosophe.
He's quoted all over the world.
Slogans, antiques, no contract social.
Ideas take many forms.
He recycles the past. It is nothing special to be a reactionary who tries to revive the same old rhetoric.
So not only do they have to compare him to Voltaire, but to Rousseau as well, I see.
Political freedom is rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
A realization, rather, of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance on the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
We're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few people create wealth, the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, we require an arrangement of the few over the inert mass the rest of us have become.
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction.
Okay, I mean, are we gonna keep talking about this, or do we need a Super 40 maybe to fuel this conversation? Okay, I guess not, but I mean, maybe JC can join in, because it seems like exactly the kind of conversation that might be up his alley now that he's spent a lot of time with Paul and Tracer Tong and all those people.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
Oh yeah, that too.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would L'armée de Terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
But I mean, she already said that she's here, so what's up with that?
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone.
But you know where she
I'm
is?
sorry.
Okay, well now she's climbing
I'm
up.
sorry.
What about you, Charlotte?
Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
I mean, I already told you that I help out your friends.
Leave us alone.
Guess you're not gonna see reason, though.
Leave us alone.
What a shame. Oh well. I guess we can't say make me in this situation like we did before. I mean, do the club security have anything to say?
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
Hey, you're like that guy whose name was actually Guy that we met
Obey
before.
the rules and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself by obeying the rules. Is that the implication here, Mr. Club Security?
No fighting.
Well,
Get a drink, relax, and enjoy yourself.
is that an order?
People who come here prefer to be left alone.
I mean, would you be described as someone who comes here? Because it seems like this is your job.
Mr. Taro asked that I do not talk to guests.
Mr. Taro, I see.
People who come here prefer to be left alone.
Maybe Mr. Taro can help, but what about this guy?
Tough guy.
You already talked to him before.
You use bioelectric devices.
Yeah, he tries to sell us BioCell, which we don't need. So we can get alone. I can steal the soy food and his bottle of wine, or we can just walk away. But I think we're at full health right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we are in fact at full health, so we're doing quite well, to say the least. Can we try to buy something from the bar?
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits, wine for 120.
Well, maybe she knows about Nicolette. Apparently some people around here know her anyway.
Know the name Nicolette Duclair?
What do you want with Miss Duclair?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested, you will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
Well, I'm a friend of hers, but she doesn't, he just doesn't know it yet.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
I see. Well, that's another bartender that we've spoken to who doesn't really care about Silhouette here in Old Paris. That's, I don't know if, okay, and this might be the exact same bartender that we talked to before that.
Have a light?
Oh,
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
I get the feeling that we would probably find out how to get there regardless, but maybe not right now. Maybe we can buy something else off you, though, information.
What about Nicolette Duclair? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough! I'm not saying her name again.
Okay, that's unfortunate. So she's perfectly happy to try to get money out of me for some privileged information, and yet she's gonna respond like that when I try to ask her about something
200
else.
credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
You sure about that? Well,
Sorry.
It would be worth it. Trust me.
really.
Come on.
Well, she'll apparently
It would be worth it.
keep asking me about that. What about this guy? I apparently can't speak to him over this counter. He looks exactly like the bartender in the hotel, but apparently he has a name, Jean.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers? Well, I guess we know what he's talking about. It's like, what do I serve you? Basically is what he said, but
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's what we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
Gestapo. Well, you're saying that I'm a stinking rat too. That's a great sales pitch.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
There was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that.
I guess this conversation is over though.
Never mind.
We're not gonna very subtly ask for something else. We can just swipe wine and soy food right from this counter, so I don't know why we wanna buy anything from him, but what if we try to get in here? Does he care? I guess he doesn't care now. Oh, we got infinite long strength door up here, but we can bypass the thing with 4 tools, and I think this is the back way into the club that we also saw. It just leads out to the alleyway where that dude was, but okay, yeah. Well, we can take a look. Well, the dude that was here is not really hanging about anymore, I guess. And this also, this place also has a sign, even though this is, I guess, supposed to be the back door and not the place where you actually go in and pay the cover charge. Is this that guy? Jacques? Not Jacques, but Jacques. How interesting. What a name that is. Oh, please stand here, hold on. Do I want to carry that with me? I don't know. I guess I'll do it for the time being in case it somehow turns out to be useful, which not really know if it will be, though. What do you have to say, Jock?
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
Well, I think I already got into his place, so if that's okay.
No way.
Talk to me again. I am your man.
I mean, the address is like a pretty shitty deal, given that you can literally just try to get into every single door that you could access from the street. Oh, yeah, you can unlock this too. What could this be? What's in this supply crate? Oh yeah, we also did, in fact, upgrade our stuff. Our low-tech weapons. Yeah, I guess we're staying in this timeline. We actually have spent some of our skill points for once. We can get some use out of that. So we could also increase the amount of stuff we can do, or the efficiency with which we can use, I guess is how you would say, to the tools. But
Oh.
uh-huh.
Je suis malade. Je suis épileptique.
Mm-hmm.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
Mm-hmm.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
No.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
Okay, she doesn't want to say anything else.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
Well, I mean, you don't seem to be doing anything here. Okay. And now...
This is shameful. I will bring it up to Mr. Tarot personally.
Shameful, okay.
Do you find yourself amusing?
Oh, in a manner of speaking.
This is shameful.
Shameful.
I will bring it up to Mr. Tarot personally.
Well, I mean, I can just follow the inspector here. Do these stalls not outdoors? I mean, yeah, they don't seem to be doing anything either.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
Whatever.
Do you find yourself amusing?
Well, I'm happy to report that at least all of this stuff seems to be in working order. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe we could try getting the doing the bribe thing with that chick who was asking for money for whatever the thing is. That could be the club owner, I don't know. Well, it's here though, young woman.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there.
Okay, young woman who's definitely not Nicolette. I guess we'll do that. What else is here?
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Claude. Okay, well, I mean, you can see in my reflection that I'm clearly not Claude. Do I look like a Claude? Actually, that might be a bit of a redundant question. I don't know.
Claude was a friend of mine. Silly of me. I still think I see him sometimes.
In the mirror, looking like this?
He got shot by one of the guards here. They've started using real ammunition.
And yet you still come here and patronize them?
It was a mistake. These other people were fighting and Claude just wanted to get away.
Maybe you could sue them, I don't know.
He had this tough guy look. The guards just assumed.
Oh.
You should be careful too. Everybody's very tense these days. They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist. They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist.
I guess this conversation is over.
They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist.
Terrorist. Well, that's...
Everything is satisfactory, I trust.
Oh yes, I guess you just hang out here, lording over your domain. Hugo Tarot.
We remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk.
Oh yes, it's so different from how it used to be. Totally, 100% agree.
I think I finally struck the perfect balance between the Dionysian and Apollonian. What do you think?
But, like, architecturally speaking, I don't know. It looks kind of cheap, I'm gonna be honest.
We get a rather iconoclastic crowd these days. The place does not fill up until very late.
Well, at least it fills up.
I should be getting back to my duties. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good time.
I mean...
Have a good time.
One thing I noticed about the staff from this club is that apparently whenever you get told that to have a good time, it sounds more like an order than anything.
Pretty lady, huh?
Well, maybe we'll give this a try. I'll actually try to.
Come on, 200 credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
To get the information from this woman. Why not?
Sure.
We have plenty of
Just
money.
a little room with a keypad back where the offices are. The code is 1966.
Thanks.
1966. The first year in which Patrick Troughton was the doctor, I believe. But... well, what is in here anyway? I mean, did she tell the truth about there being more money in here, or is she just like money's worth? Because I don't see any credit chits, but I do see some ammo that I don't really need right now. And a basketball. Well, it's in the box. Turn off the camo, which, yeah, I don't need it either. 100 credits. Okay, well, that's... we're very slowly... oh, there's flare darts. I guess that in itself might be enough to make the foray worthwhile. Thing of flare darts. Oh, we only found 100 credits in here, I guess. We can get drunk here if we really want to. What is the thing that is up here? Cigarettes. Yeah, we really don't want that. Is there anything down here on like ground level? No, not really. Well, do you have anything to say to her after? Oh, wait, what? Okay, never mind. We better leave the door open. Do we have anything to say to her after that little adventure?
As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down.
I guess not.
They said I was stealing, which isn't true. Everybody else was doing exactly the same thing.
Really?
Oh, they pay you nothing to work here. You can't even live on it.
Does that mean that she works here?
I hope Mr. Tarot tries to throw me out. I'd like to see him try.
I mean...
oh, great jacket. Très chic.
yeah, thanks, but...
as far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down.
Okay, never mind. I guess she's not gonna give me anything else. But yeah, I guess we are gonna pay the money to get in there, but...
I love this.
Change your mind? Have that 20 credits?
yeah, maybe we can see what she says as well.
Sure.
If we pay her.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Well, we can try the, the gacha machine of information again, I guess.
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
See, this is just like if you're too lazy to actually just walk around and find these people yourself, I guess.
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
I guess that's no. That's like his some way of telling her, like, I'm not gonna buy your book.
You have to share. I must amuse the others now.
Cool cat.
Come again. Same time next week. I must amuse the others now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess I can live with having bought that information and having had that exchange. Yes, Nicolette, or excuse me, the young woman who is totally not Nicolette said to like meet her up back or something.
Yes. You're...
No, actually. Okay, I just came back here so I could verify if this was Antoine, who's apparently, yeah, the thief/smuggler who just tries to sell you one overpriced bioelectric cell, but yeah, not particularly worthwhile. How do we leave and get to the place? I guess the back alley, where we're supposed to meet with what's her face. See, there's a bioelectric cell just on the ground here. Actually, as long as we're here, might as well just pop one of the ones we have. And yeah, top out and grab that one and top out on our inventory once again as well. Pockets are totally bursting with riches, as you can tell. So I don't know, what was the objective actually? Meet Nicolette behind Club La Porte Fair. Oh, okay, there's that jock. I wonder. Do we have to come up to her? Is this... okay, it's just... unspecified black helicopter. I don't know if it's supposed to be Jock.
See if your friend's ready to go.
Oh, is that Jock?
See if your friend's ready to go.
I mean, it doesn't say that it's Jock, but you know.
See if your friend's ready to go.
Well, okay, Mr. Helicopter. I guess we'll have a chat with her.
She decided not to show.
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen for power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
Okay. Well, let's have a little bit of a further chat before that, I guess.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think I have much reason to stay here, so...
Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Jock the guy in the helicopter, not to be confused with Jock the accountant who's inside the plug, but yeah.
It won't be easy to find Everett. Secrecy is a matter of life and death for the Illuminati. I haven't been home since the assassination 6 months ago. I have no idea what to expect. Your friend looks impatient. Let's go. Your friend looks impatient. Let's go.
What, so she's been couch surfing all this time? Well, let's see.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, you can tell that, taking one look at Mr. Black Helicopter, that he's impatient. Is that Gunther down there? He's like shaking his fist at me, I guess, once again, and being like, God damn it, I can't believe it. Fucking... That guy got away again, but with a German accent.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work. A place she kept hidden, even from me.
Alright, I guess he's gotta follow me around. And here's the, yeah, the thing.
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
What else?
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death.
Well, I think she'd be thrilled to see you doing this.
I left home because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things. I was a rotten student, but that didn't stop them from getting me enrolled at La Sorbonne.
Oops. Anything else? I mean...
I was a stand-in for the world they never got to take over. Some conspiracy, huh? They couldn't even control little Nicolette. This place sure is quiet.
Oh, that's probably a good thing, right?
Right to the very end, my mother believed they were going to stitch the group back together and rule the world. Pitiful if you think about it. Like a senile old lady filling her house with the unopened boxes from mail-order sweepstakes. But my mother was remarkable in her own way. I overheard her tell Everett one night that she had calculated Majestic 12's private key. Right here, where I grew up, she was tracking a global conspiracy and trying to do something about it. She had a secret computer room, some kind of monitoring station. I heard her talk about it, but I never found the entrance. Even when we were on bad terms, I continued to deliver money to Silhouette because I knew how important they were to my mother's plans. I also wanted to help Chad. A group like Silhouette has a lot to gain from an alliance with the Illuminati in the short term. In the long term, well, if my mother had been successful, we would be trying to stop the Illuminati right now instead of Majestic 12.
I mean, I guess Majestic 12 and the Illuminati are somewhat equitable in that sense.
Where now? Dull place to grow up, huh?
I don't know, it seems like there would probably be a lot to do here.
I'm so glad I moved to the city. You lead. This place sure is quiet.
Ooh, are we gonna have a loop of the conversation now?
I moved to the city.
Or are we just going over
Where now?
more generic responses now that we've had that nice chat? Well, it does seem like it's empty in there. We could just bust open a window, I guess. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Counterpart writes me the ghost maybe I'm here to Yeehaw your longer. I see. Well, we might be moving into a place where the Yeehaw might be necessary to brighten things up. Yeah, it seems awfully empty in there. I don't know where they have the metal box in what looks like a kitchen or a pantry or something. I don't know what kind of room this is supposed to be. But yeah. We could get in there with a lockpick, a single lockpick. Our maxed out lockpick skill, but let's pretend for a moment that we don't have even one. What else can we do? What is back here?
I lost my virginity out here.
Thanks for
I
sharing.
believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
And am I to interpret that out here means out here in the garden? Or out here in whatever this maze is? Or just out here in the house? I don't know. Seemed like an awfully casual thing to share, but... Okay, I guess we can just pop this open and get inside that way. I'm kind of curious to see what's back here, though. It seems a little weird. Just casually a bit of a maze, a stone wall maze that to have behind your house. But I think there's something that I'm thinking of, probably a Tomb Raider thing, or probably a Tomb Raider thing that I didn't actually see, but... Well, thanks, Stranger Tom. You sure do know a lot about this place, but... I want to say I don't remember if it was a Tomb Raider thing, but I do vaguely remember a map in... I think it was Power Wash Simulator, which does have a Tomb Raider crossover thing. So it's probably something that I saw only in that game and not actually in a Tomb Raider game itself, because I've only played the first one so far. I did like it. But I guess not necessarily enough to like go rushing into the rest of the series. I did see that there's apparently like a hedge maze you can access in like presumably one of the classic trilogy games, but it must not have been the first one, because the only like bonus trading type stages you can get is like inside the mansion itself in that game. But I mean, from what I've seen, apparently Tomb Raider 2 is like the one that people are expected to recognize, with the whole locking the butler in the freezer thing. Or maybe it's just that, but you know. Okay, if you go all the way back here, this does look a bit like a Thief map, as a matter of fact. Maybe like the very first map of Thief 2, I believe, running interference. Pretty sure that at the very beginning of the map it does look a bit like this, at least when you're in that corner. A bit like this, yeah. It's not a maze in that level though, I don't think. So just kind of making a very spooky, stealthy approach to dimension. Moving in that level. Well, given that there doesn't seem to be anything else here, let's hop in and see what we actually can find in here. But
Pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss Duclair's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the Duclair family's involvement with the Illuminati.
I see.
Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess.
I guess so. I don't know, you make it sound like Everett was probably a bit of a... Like both your mom and Everett were probably a bit of a... have something of a jackass attitude as well. And with someone like that serving as the mentor, it's kind of not a surprise at all that someone like Bob Page came along. But well, let's just take a look around. It seems very peaceful.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
Oh, you mean this couch over here? Bench. Let's have it to lift, apparently. Let's turn on my super muscle augmentation, in which case it's still too heavy to lift, and at least I can shove it around. And I can no longer shove it around. What about this? bottle of wine. Is that imported from some kind of super fancy place that she's resentful about, I wonder. Let me go back out to the front of the place. Well, we got a computer terminal here. It's Nicolette's stuck. She seems a little stuck, yeah. I don't know, maybe we can have this chair out of the way and give her a bit of a bit of an aid in trying to get out of here. There we go. Yeah, Nicolette, let's maybe leave this place. I want to get some more of your snide comments on different parts of the house. It looks like you might have
I
to,
don't know
yeah.
if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
I see. Bit of a implicit storytelling there, I guess you might say. I wonder if that ties into the other thing that she told us about what she did in this place. Do you have any comments to make about this room? Oh, I guess Tracer does anyway. Oh wait, no, never mind. I see. Thanks, Akers. Well, we can find a PS20 here and a key. Beth's bedroom key. Well, if Beth has been placing cryotic storage, I wonder if we gotta run it for anyway. Is it multi-tool? There is multi-tool, I think. Yeah, so we don't really need this. Yeah, no, this particular part of the game does feel very, very thief-like. At least just, you know, trying to wander about and find your way around the place after you no longer have to worry about knocking people out. Welcome to IIS. Oh yes, these are super, you know, that is just kind of silly. The fact that they have this global conspiracy Illuminati thing and yet they have their own brand on this computer network. I mean, same shit with the Majestic 12 stuff, I guess. Like, I guess the idea is that Majestic 12 is supposed to be a thing that most people don't know about, and yet they have, like, their own branded uniforms and web service and all that. Well, let's add these to the label. Silhouette business to Nick and Claire. Your aid in securing support for Silhouette has been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain the cause of freedom in the face of ever more open repression by your own government. However, I'm afraid that I must ask for your help yet again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs, and if we are to provide effective resistance, then we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but any funds or material that they can contribute will be of enormous help, and even if they cannot, their continued goodwill is still of great importance to us all. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon, says Chad, and Beth to Claire, oh boy. They need help or they'll be slaughtered by the porks who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped us much before, and it has meant so much to the Gospel's mother. I'm asking you to help us again in discovering you can. I'll do what I can here, but the situation is far more complicated than I think. You may be aware. Connections between the Hague and the United Nations indicate that the problems are limited to France, and many parties using the Great Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful where we choose to allocate our resources. It's a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette. Your flirtation with this organization could have serious consequences, and I'm asking you again to be careful. I could not stand if something happened to you. In the meantime, I'll do what I can. Well, guess she doesn't have to worry about that now, since something happened to her first. So do you have anything to say about that, or...
Where now?
Well, good question. I was wondering if by going through there we could end up at the front of the house again, but I guess that's not the case. Anything to comment about this part of the place? What about these pictures? Kind of funny. Well, we got the bedroom key, I guess, but I would imagine that these are the front doors, in fact. What about this dining room? Do you remember sitting at this place and eating, I don't know, some kind of rare pheasant swimming in some kind of rose wine sauce? Bob Page interview Affairs Le France. And now France? Yes, France. Oh, I guess Affairs France, and then Bob Page, AFBP. France and Europe have prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic and cultural opportunities that exist here. This country has a huge reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce. Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. But what about the turmoil that seems to be afflicting much of the continent? The rise of radical splinter groups such as Scusa, I don't know, and Silhouette. Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. These groups are composed of nothing but frustrated global individuals who have a very effective security organization that will be working with both local and national authorities to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So you see yourself working closely with the government, very closely, but...
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Well, maybe there's something important in the cellar. I don't know. Well, could see that even here they enjoyed soy food in those. I wonder what those bags are actually made of. Is it
Funny,
like...
you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
I guess dumbwaiters in French places were a recurring thing, but I guess this would be one actually. This would be it, but yeah. But I guess dumbwaiters in French places are a thing in late 90s, early 2000s computer games, because the same kind of thing was a factor in Gabriel Knight 3, I'm pretty sure. And we can get down to the cellar from here too, if we get a key, or if we are willing to pop a pick, which... You know, if they want me to use lockpicks, the least they could do is give me some more. I'll say that. I don't think I will be using those unless the game provides me some more choice to find out what's behind those doors. But... Well, I was making a comment about fucking bags of soy food, like, are those made of cellophane, or are they made of some kind of other material that wouldn't be as crinkly? I don't know. Can we go upstairs? Is there an upstairs? I would presume that there is. Oh yeah, here we go. But what if we go behind the stairs? Is there anything here at all? No, it's just empty space. Very empty places, but high ceiling. It seems like a bit of a little bit wasteful if you don't use up this bit of space, but I think the only place that I can think of where I've seen like ceiling that's at least comparably high is like the staircase that goes up to the second floor of my grandma's house, but obviously it's nowhere near this huge.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar.
Well, she could have used the dumbwaiter. Maybe she made in as well, the mother as well as the daughter. Maybe, well, I mean, if JC can fit in there, then surely if Nicolette tried hard enough, she could also fit in there right now. It's just, you know, fixing up the feng shui of the place. Surely thrown out of whack after all this time. Good question, I don't know, but I guess I'll find out whenever I find it. Hey look, I found a pepper gun. Maybe I was looking for that. I don't know. There's another key here as well. Nicolette's bedroom key. So we got multiple bedroom keys now, I think. Just distributed around the house. Can I bust open these mirrors? I don't know. Oh, okay. Some interesting bullshit going on from both JC and his mirror counterpart. But there's so many mirrors here though, like, does every single one of these mirrors have like a whole other, you know, rendering going on? That'd be kind of impressive.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
Up here? Well, I found two keys already. I guess maybe you mean this one here. Beth's bedroom key. Yeah, it's a second copy of Beth's bedroom key that I found, I'm pretty sure, so... That's locked. That's probably one of the bedrooms that we already know. Yeah, this one too. Even at full... Like, what do you call it? Lockpick skill though, I guess we need 2 lockpicks, so... Oh wait, I guess this is Beth's bedroom, but the other one would be... Nicolette's bedroom, maybe? It's over here, not over here, but the other one. The other door that we found. I would imagine. Is this your room?
My little prison for 18 years.
I guess so. Well, what do we have here? A candy bar. I wonder if that's still, you know, not expired. If she hasn't been here for like... How long did she say? A year? Several years? 6 months? She said a number, I already forgot what it was though. throwing knives, just are they just like knives to be used for some other purpose, but we can just use them as throwing knives.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
I mean, it probably is. That's fair. Or was she? Oh, I found a lockpick. There you go. Was she trying to be funny and like using knives that are supposed to be used as throwing knives to like clean herself? I don't know. And the human skull. Oh, okay. And the human skull that apparently concealed something back here. Hey. Did you know about this? What's your face, Nicolette? Did you put this here? This weapon verification, this plasma clip, this thermoptic camo, sign vial. Well, let's make some room in the inventory. I guess the PS20. That we don't need. Can first of all grab this clip modification, which we can use with this and this both. Clip size is 12. This clip size is 10 rounds. Why not? Let's put it on here, even though that's like probably not something that will end up putting any points in after all, especially considering that we finally got to the point where we actually did permanently spend some of our skill points that we've been hoarding for the longest time. So does that sound vial mean that young rebellious Nicolette also did sign? It's naughty, but literally deferred by William Shakespeare, once in 4 clarets. Lord, methought, what pain it was to drown, what dreadful noise of waters in mine ears, what ugly sights of death within mine eyes, methought I saw 1,000 fearful wrecks. 10,000 men that fishes gnawed upon, wedges of gold, great anchors, heaps of pearl, inestimable stones and valued jewels, all scattered in the bottom of the sea. Some lay in dead men's skulls, and in those holes where eyes did once inhabit there were crept, as torrent scorn of eyes reflecting gems, which wooed the slimy bottom of the deep and mocked the dead bones that lay scattered by. Not as much as they mocked the skull that's used as the switch for the little stash back there, I guess. I'm still a little surprised that we didn't like get a bonus just for like bonus skill points just for discovering that, but you know, having that little milk back there is also a very thief moment, to be sure. Right, let's see what we got in here though. In the bedroom, I guess. Nicolette's bedroom key, which, yeah, that's also our second copy of that.
My
What
mom's
could be
room.
here?
And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Sitting at what? This table? Stirring up, oh, this table maybe. Oh, well, now we got skill points. I guess, yeah, this painting is important. More flare darts, more mini crossbow. What's behind the painting though? Oh, what do you know? It's another key here. The Duclair basement key, which is, I guess, going to be our next stop. Dear Nicolette, at some point it may become necessary for you to access my private records and perhaps to do what you think best, given the circumstances of my absence. You must understand how much I care for you, and if I've not always done what might be considered right, I have always done what I thought best for you and the others I've cared about. It's a cold heart that does not have some regrets. Log in B. Duclair and password Nico Angel. Of course, this is all I can leave to you. Everything else I've already given. I'll admit I trust you will make me proud. I'm sorry that I am not here to see it. Alright, well, she's dead now, so she's sorry about that. And another convenient 100 credit shit. Reload weapon mod. I guess we're gonna throw away the sci-bio after all. Instead for a moment. Which, we'll go ahead and pop that on the well, we got the sci-bio again. And we're gonna pretend like we never rummage this place. I guess you can also just get in the dumbwaiter if you're so inclined, if you're too lazy to look for the bedroom keys or to burn through of your lockpicks getting into the bedroom, even though you really don't need to do that. Oh, there is something back there. Can we move the bed somehow, or do we have to like... Also, these are really tiny pillows for such a fancy schmancy house and bed.
That's not funny.
What? Turning on the lamp?
Stop goofing around.
Why does this make you angry?
That's not funny.
It's a little bit funny, especially with that response, but... Oh gosh. Man, I wanna find out what that's about, but it's a little bit difficult to do it from here. There we go. Dear Nicolette, if you examine my suspension vault, you'll find an item that I had to pay quite dearly to acquire. The vault code is 1784. Don't know of what use it may be, but many people are quite prepared to kill for it. I originally obtained it for Morgan, and if you find yourself in trouble, he may still be willing to bargain for it. He's a calculating man, not without compassion, but still dangerous. Be careful, my daughter. Alright. Well, it's a good thing that we found it, I guess. Did we read what was in this book? Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Common, chapter 27. I feel like we found a bunch of these excerpts of whatever this is, but I don't know if we read this one. It was later when he got back, everything black and quiet. Jacob killed the lights but didn't take the key out of the ignition. He reached into his pocket and took out a little box with an LCD display, thumbed a button, and the radio transceiver captured the last few hours worth of motion sensor bugs from the building. He done some favors for friends in the shop or whatever it was they were calling it this week, and they'd installed it to spec for him. As he walked to the door, he was still arranging all the pieces in his head. Sure, way to get his ass taken down, but he couldn't help it. Something was missing, didn't fit. Ali hunched over in the bathroom, that needle dangling from between her toes. Katsuya shifting. 500,000 yen before the currency market closed. The radio station Samuel had turned him on to, the one with the little girl repeating all those numbers in sequence, somewhere in the middle. Jacob stopped, looked up at the night sky. He'd been assuming that there were two sides of this game and both were playing to win. But what if there was someone else and they wanted to see both sides lose? I guess we're talking about like the mysterious messages, alluding to the mysterious messages we've been getting that maybe only we know about. From that spooky Icarus, Daedalus, whatever's going on with those. I would imagine, but okay, what if we want to goof around some more and get into dumbwaiter? Right, see you later, Nicolette. Oh, there's also a ladder. See if a grown man like J.C. Denton can ride the dumbwaiter all the way from, one of the floors to the other. Surely Nicolette could also do the same thing, even now, as a grown-up woman. Where is she, though? She's taking her time to get down here. Oh, there she is. Okay, just having a little bit of trouble conquering the door, but she's made her way to us again. Well, let's take a peek in the basement, maybe.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
I don't think it's only in France that they do that, but you would imagine that in the...
My mom installed special cooling and humidity control to preserve the vintages, her one hobby.
Also, or wait a moment, I don't know. I guess we can just wait a moment to prevent the obnoxious noise of the...
showed off the collection to anyone.
Never mind, I guess we just need to wait a moment for the very obnoxious motorcycle noises to stop. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the wine cellars don't only exist in France. I would think that in the not so distant future that I guess this game takes place in, that would be common knowledge. I guess Trader Tom gets all his knowledge from old books or something, who knows. All his knowledge about France anyway. Right, yeah, please move in that direction, Nicolette, do not block my path. Let's move this totally not suspicious and not at all out of place candelabra. Actually, wait a moment, before we head even deeper into this spooky underground area, let me take a step back and get onto the computer, I guess. Which I guess is not right here. Hold on. Oh. Is it over here? I believe it is, yes. See, what about this trophy cup? Maybe that's something that Nicolette wanted. Well, they wanted to keep it around. Let's see, B to Claire, password Nico _ Angel. It's gonna be. No, apparently that doesn't apply to this computer, so never mind. That was not something we needed to look at after all. Oh, okay, good job, Nicolette. Why is she doing the thing from the others, where I guess she's just insistent that we need to close each door after we go through it? Where is she? Okay, yeah. And apparently we need to close each door before we go through it as well. Before we reopen it, so that we can do precisely that. Is she gonna do the same thing if we go down here again? Okay, no. I don't know. What's up with that? Maybe her pathfinding a little bit messed up. Oh, I was expecting this thing to stay open. A little bit messed up by our little foray into the...
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The Duclairs acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
I was gonna talk about the dumbwaiter, but I guess we got a bit
What's
more.
this? A dungeon?
Oh, I guess she didn't know about that. She never came down here. Dungeon with sabot rounds and explosive barrels. That looks good. Oh,
My
that's some
mother
skill
would not
points.
have worked in this filth. There must be another room.
I mean, the rooms don't seem all that different, no matter which way you slice it, but... Get up to, I don't think we can get past here, can we? No, so I guess we're gonna have to do things a little bit differently. We don't have to pick this open, do we? No, we don't. That would be kind of crazy. Right, well, hold on. I'm gonna play the part of the rat myself as I crawl through the tunnels to... Oh, and find another lockpick, see? We're not using up lockpicks, we're replenishing our stores of them. In fact, oh Jesus. We're doing the Doom 64 thing as well, where we walk along the very narrow walkway. Oh boy, here we are.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclairs probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Petabytes, but not exabytes, so not quite as prolific as it could have been. So I see something over there. Is that just a multi-tool? No, it's another lockpick, so we definitely want that. We've almost completely restored our supply of lockpicks. That is a very productive foray, I dare say. There's a weapon mod. Hold on, let's drop the sign vial again here. I guess we're gonna hold on to that sign vial, but... let's take a look at what we got here. We got accuracy base 76%, 77%. There's probably good for that. I don't think we need to restore the bioenergy right now. So we're gonna leave the sound vial on the run for a moment in case there's anything else that I gotta pick up, but that might not be the case. Well, there's one of those extra things. Oh, we got one of those augmentation canisters and a camera. See, we can get free energy refills from that thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. There, darts, and a couple of flares, but also flare stuffs. I don't know. So this is the thing that we got the extra code for the suspension. I had to pay quite dearly to acquire. May still be willing to bargain for it. Well, I mean, is Morgan augmented? And 784 is that like? I guess that confirms that this is what you got here. How did you get here?
Oh my god.
What? I'm not too sure. I don't know how she managed to get here. I guess maybe she just... Wait, what? Okay, this was blocked off a moment ago. What happened here? Did she, like, smash all the stuff that was blocking it on her own? That's kind of remarkable. Oh, and there we go. We are full on lockpicks again. Talk about a productive foray. I don't know if the login that she gave us for the whatchamacallit, if the login she gave us for the thing would be in the security console, or would work with the security console as well, but I guess we'll find out. So maybe we're supposed to use, I guess we're gonna use one of these. This augmentation canister, or upgrade canister that we found, but on what though? I think on the recirculator. Yeah, that's what we said we would do. Yeah, let's do that. And then there's this, which is Progressive Defense System and Spy Drone. We got the Spy Drone, but we haven't really been using that. It's a very light EMP attack and can take little damage. It's, you know, quite consuming of energy, so... Let's just get a little recharge for the 3% bioenergy that we're missing.
I have no idea.
Maybe let's just kind of babbling to herself now. Wait, what? Oh fuck, oh shit, okay, never mind. getting close to that thing is hazardous for maybe not our health, but our bioenergy for sure. Yeah, we lost.
No idea.
I lost 15% bioenergy going near this thing, so I guess we'll not be doing that again. So I guess we'll hold on to this canister. I don't know if we would actually be... goddammit. Be declared, that's what I'm trying to see if I can align my fingers on the keyboard properly. No, that didn't really work. That was the password, right? That we got. Yeah, Nico _ Angel, so whatever the login is for the security thing, I guess we'll have to use it on the computer and only the computer. But before we do that, let's see what happens if I hack into this thing instead. Maybe we'll get the login for this thing by looking at the computer, but regardless, let's see. Oh, I logged in. We can open that shit with this as well. The suspension grate, so never mind. If we didn't find the thing behind the bed, we could have done this, I guess. But I mean, we already cleaned it out. Let's just go ahead and recharge that. And okay, let's get on the computer after we just make sure that there's nothing under the desk and actually get the skinny on what's going on here now. Transmit M. Everett meeting signal. Is there any... Yeah, okay, there's an email. From Morgan Everett to Beth Duclair. Cipher block equals... It will be our last communication over the net. The so-called Aquinas protocols that my old protege and the MJ-12 I've implemented are crude but effective, much like my protege. All future meetings will need to occur face-to-face at a secure location. To expedite matters, I will deliver to you a tear sheet chip, I guess. It will contain 20 codes and their corresponding keys. Each code and key pair can be used once and then it will be permanently erased. Each code will be tagged to one of our previously agreed upon meeting locations and times. If one or the other of us should need to get in touch, send a message using one of the codes. The content of the message is irrelevant, only the code used to encrypt it. It shouldn't need to point out that any attempt to tamper with the chip once it has been installed will result in it being rendered useless. Best of luck to you and to us all, Morgan. Right, well, let's do that, I guess. Secure channel signal sent to M. Everett. I guess that's it.
Where now?
Good question. Well, what have we got?
So you found Beth's signal. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
Well, I'm way ahead of you.
Transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors, under one name or another, until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.
Alright. Even though she said that she didn't have any keys for the place, but I guess, yeah, that would be a key that's not really for getting in here. So we'll hold on to this. I guess we won't be holding the sign vial around after all. We'll be holding on to this instead, the augmentation canister. I guess we're gonna find out soon too if we can hold more than 50 flares. Oh shit, no. The other rat was just kind of in the way, sorry. Guess we're not gonna be finding or having any encounters in here after all. Just a little strange considering the fact that one of the tracks that seem to change VGM from this game is in fact versatile combat, which does imply that it can at least happen. I don't know if it happened when we go. What I'm about to do is solely for science.
You crazy or something?
Okay. Okay, so it does play when you do that. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Guess I don't need you anymore, Nicolette, anyway. That's probably not a thing that you want to do, though. Guessing that you could do that at any previous point, oh boy.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
Okay, well, first of all, let me see if Nicolette is going to, like, be forever pissed off at me or what. No, not really, but I would rather not be in a timeline where you can, you know... Where I actually attacked her like that, so let's just turn back time a little bit.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze.
Huh.
The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral.
Oh shit.
Belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
It's fucking jump scare over there. What do you got?
Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
Fucking spooky incursion by the MJ12 commandos here, like in Age of Mythology, that level where you all of a sudden get the, shit, fuck. Well, never mind. Okay, so you can, in fact, engage combat a different way than just attacking Beth, or Nicolette, excuse me. In this place. Okay, it's like that part of near the end of the Age of Mythology Titans expansion where you get attacked by the automaton all of a sudden.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
Knights Templar, alright. Well, let's get Jock's message next and then...
JC, I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
Well, apparently we did get seen leaving by, what's his face, by Gunther, so... I had the feeling that we, you know, I feel like the entire game has been building up some kind of confrontation with him, so... That might end up finally happening sometime soon. Oh shit, hold on. Let me... Shit. Okay, never mind. Let's not go that way. It's not yet. Let's see if we can get a jump on this, guys. Not maybe. Fortunately, this is a very conducive place, or an area that's very... should be very simple to do that in, if I can just figure out what this actual route that he's taking is. There we go. I'll pick up the bioelectric cell though, so I can't really get him, so I hope that... Oh, okay. Okay, we'll be picking up the bioelectric cell very soon though. Fuck. God damn it. Yeah, let's not do a scan. Let's do something different. Oh fuck, I'm kind of disoriented as to where I am
I'm
right now.
going to stay to go through some of my mother's things.
Okay, well I guess we can
Good luck.
at least have this little
Everett will
goodbye.
be a powerful ally, but you can be certain that he will have his own agenda.
Okay, let's chat it out even though we know that there's MJ12 commandos over there.
Good luck.
Anything else?
Good luck.
No, I guess we're just getting that no goodbye kiss, but alright. Let's get out of here. Yes, she, even though she may have done time, that doesn't mean that she's reckless enough to of playing with a nano-augmented UNATCO, or former UNATCO agent. Fuck. Well, I did save after I... Oh, fuck. Got a goodbye from her this... Did I? I don't know. Where is she? Okay, did she, like, actually disappear now? It's okay, no, maybe I did. In fact... Save after I did that, because I guess that, only that would explain what happened to her here. She's gonna abandon me to my fate with the MJ12 commandos that are here. Oh fuck. Oh damn it. Alright. What is happening here? Oh, okay, there's the guy. Wait for him to start pacing again. We know where he's gonna go. Alright, in luck, this will not at all. Oh fuck. We want to run silent to be activated, but we don't want it to be activated when we're not using it. Fuck. Yes, I do want to. Okay, I will save again now that it's deactivated. I can hopefully actually, you know, sneak up to this dude. I feel like it would be nice enough to stay in one place. Okay. There we go. And I guess a medkit, but we cannot pick that up either, which annoys. But yeah, I guess we didn't need the key to get in here after all, given that I guess they just busted up the door themselves to get out here. Oh, okay, we can close it again though. And now it's locked forever unless, of course, we actually use the thing to unlock it.
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral, not too far from here.
Alright. Off to the cathedral we go. Not without having a little exploration in the sewer, after all. It's what we must do in our first-person immersive RPG. It is mandated. Okay, we made it to the next... the next map, where apparently we got the church organ rendition of the Deus Ex main theme.
You're going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an uplink from the MJ12 network, but I also have uses for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral.
I'm preparing, alright. Just had it transmitted. Image added Paris Cathedral. Alright, let's take a look at the map. I guess we're... what? Sewer, metro? Not sure exactly, I guess. There's supposed to be a metro station nearby, so we're not actually that far out of the country. There's a metro station nearby, I mean. Tower entrance is all well, main entrance, monk's quarters. It doesn't seem very detailed though. Not so much of the cathedral itself as much as the environs of the cathedral, like the little street maps that you can sometimes find in subway stations. Alright, let's carry on. Oh, another dead rat to add to the collection. Oh, okay, we can get in this way. Someplace, I don't know where. What is this place? There's a dead woman with 100 credits on her, and soy food and a candy bar, but we can't pick those up, I guess. The soy food cannot be removed from your body, but the candy bar can. More money. Anything else? This door is... no, I guess it's just a little secret, which I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't get, like, experience for... or skill points, I guess, for finding this, given that it seems, you know, entirely optional and easy to miss. It's a little suspicious, I guess, that they give you a little couple of boxes to stack there. I guess that turns you on to the... oh shit, okay. There's something else here, maybe. Turns you on to the fact that there might be something there. Okay, it's locked. What if we don't have a pick when we're here, though? I could just use a pick. We do have the maximum number of picks, but what if we want a different way to get past this thing? We do have a few boxes to work with, after all. That has to mean something. It might take some damage if we, like, actually get over the gate and then fall, though, but it's for science. Shit. Can't. Hold on, we can't jump while holding the box. Am I seeing that correctly? Hold on, let me see. I get on this box, then I do this. No, I'm not trying to interact with the... oh my god, dude. Hold on. Fucking door. I'm trying to do that here. Thank you. Alright, we can in fact solve this puzzle. What a puzzle it is. We can loftily get up here and over there and... okay, we didn't take any damage, but we did manage to get out of there, so there you go. And we managed to be miserly enough to not even have to spend a single lockpick. Oh shit. There's some more windows up there. That looks like there's stuff behind them, though. I'd be interested in trying to get up there, but Even if we stack all those boxes, I think we're gonna be able to get up there that way. Oh shit, fuck. Well, you probably will be terminating JC this way. Okay. Yeah, that's very rude, I don't know. And you know, this part, so the way this street is laid out also looks extremely thief-like, as a matter of fact. This looks like it could be a screenshot of a thief, if not for the, like, very modern-looking barrels and signs. There's a snipper up there, but yeah, let's not do that, I guess. Let's at least see if we can get the drop on that dude that's parading about here. We'll get some use out of our augments. I think I hear camera sounds as well. Might be behind that door, it might be over there. It's probably over there. Is that a storefront? Oh, there's a camera inside that thing. It's probably gonna get pissed off at me if I try to take this, maybe. Or not. There does seem to be a security console right there, though. It's me. Oh shit, fuck. Oh yeah, there is a... Forget about the gun. Oh shit, and someone's coming out to look.
Hey, stop right there.
Hey, you know what they say, bogey. Oh,
Yeah, false alarm, I guess.
Yeah, false alarm. Nothing to be worried about, oh boy. Now there's apparently a clown car.
To move again.
Bit of a clown car situation going on over there.
Nope, just nerves, I guess.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
There's no one out there, you said it yourself. It's just nerves.
I could have sworn.
It's nothing.
Here now?
Must have been the wind. That's what they all say, and they're all correct.
Yeah, false alarm, I guess.
Yeah, there you go, false alarm. Nothing to be concerned about. Oh shit, okay, never mind. Apparently someone else. Over there's that guy about to throw a lamb, by the way. Oh, that's a robot. Goddammit. Okay, that's a big problem to hope for. Damn it. Alright, never mind. Okay, but we pretty much provoked those guys, though, by bashing open the window. Yeah, right. Okay, I was hoping that we could avoid getting shot while doing that, but the robot is also going to be a bit of a problem. It's going to come all the way over here. I wonder if the security console that's behind that window actually could help us with, what do you call it, with disabling the robot, or if it's gonna be an option peacefully, or if we would have to do it a different way. There's a metro, I guess Cathedral is gonna be further that way. Let me run ahead a little bit to see if we can verify my suspicions that the Cathedral is in fact going to be further in this direction. Looks that way. You know, this part of the game, this stage, certainly seems extremely thief-like in its aesthetic.
MJ12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Yeah, let's turn back time a little bit. Just want to confirm that. So, we do want to find out what's behind that door, you know. But I would rather not get hurt in the process. Or do any hurting. For that matter. Let's see if I can find an alternative. So these dudes are just pacing about here. It's all very chill, very casual.
Got a cold one.
Yeah, just letting the guy know that he has a cold one right over here. Combat knife, combat knife. Combat knife. They have all under sniper rifles, I guess. United States institutes martial law. In a momentous speech held at 2:30 p.m. EST today, President Meade announced a declaration of martial law throughout the United States. Goodness. It's citing a fundamental threat to the American way of life in the form of organized insidious terrorism. The major American cities already reeling under the impact of the Great Death, looting and rioting have reached disastrous levels, while terrorist attacks have grown increasingly ubiquitous, climaxing in the attack of UNITCO headquarters in New York last week. Local authorities have so far proven ineffectual in stemming the tide of violence that even Washington, D.C. has been hit by an outbreak of the Great Death. Early place sources have speculated that Meade himself may be infected. President Meade appointed Walton Simons, director of FEMA, to spearhead an interim council tasked with managing the government's response. We will do everything that is in our power to restore peace and security of the average Americans, said Simons. In no way will this violate the civil liberties that have made this country great. Instead, we pledge to do everything in our power to safeguard those liberties against all who would see them torn apart. Oh wait, that was Simons. I didn't do his little voice impression there, but that's okay. So yeah, I guess shit has already hit the fan over there. Can we... Okay, I guess we've just confirmed that we can only carry up to 50... Well, what do you call it? 50 things, 50 flares. Let's go to the MJ12net security console here and see if we can turn off that gun that sounded. Maybe a robot as well. That would be nice. Shut down Mailbot Patrol Unit, yes, thank you. And there's no cameras or anything recognizes from this computer, so that's a bit of a shame, but maybe we can, since we got an extra multi-tool here. Okay, that bot is turned off now, that's good. At 209 is not gonna get his chicken legs on us today. Maybe we can get what's here and shut this down. I don't know, how many tools would it take? 2 tools, that's not too bad. To turn this off or just maybe even turn it against our enemies, or maybe not. Let's see. If we do this, and not really gonna do anything. Any crossbow, trunk darts, flare darts. I guess we're taking every opportunity available right now to add to our collection of flare darts. Even though they are so rare, even though I don't know if we're gonna be, we're gonna end up using them for anything. What can we do with this? Oh, we can just turn off the camera that we're looking at right now. That's it. Turret setters in bypass, and that's all we do. Well, now that we've done that, successfully prevented taking any damage from that there turret. We can carry on our merry way after picking up that extra multi-tool, which is not quite enough to restore our stock, but it is sufficient. Public access. After we destroy this cardboard box, searching for the very, very rare gold rarity cardboard boxes that actually have stuff inside them, which I think we've only found like 1 or 2 of those in the whole game. So what do we got here? Local sites, Catedral de Payans, or Payan, or whatever. They were overshadowed in several larger and more well-known cathedrals at Catedral de Payan. In the 14th arrondissement remains a historical curiosity of interest to many scholars. Construction was begun in 1218 and completed before the end of the century. Financed by the Templar Knights and Order of Warrior Monks as warrior monks, that's what we're calling them. Sort of a similar network of churches, cathedrals, and forts, or commanderies as they were also called throughout Britain, Europe, and the Holy Land. Some scholars believe that the order did not disappear in 1311 with its dissolution, however, and that the Templar Knights continued to operate more or less in secret, but whatever the truth, Payans fell into disrepair until finally purchased and renovated by a group of European investors in 1918 as a corporate retreat. While close to the public, it still remains a comforting presence at the heart of the arrondissement. So they say. Maybe that doesn't actually reflect the general sentiment, and they just say that to sort of put you at ease. So wasn't there anyone? Yeah, there's a couple of dudes tromping around there, but at least the bot is not gonna be bothered with me anymore. Oh shit, but those guys are. Thanks, Nicholas, but it looks to me like I can in fact go in the metro station.
The metro will take you out of the way. Go back to the street. The cathedral is not much further.
Well, I don't know. Am I gonna have to go to the metro later though? What is this? By the way, it's just okay. It's an allied security bot, I guess, or so we believe at this point. I think we should explore the metro anyway. gonna be the same information that we just read. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's try that again, but this time without, you know, drawing the eye of those dudes over there. Just gonna have to look for the best opportunity to sail them both at once, or at least in sequence, without getting got by them in turn. Oh shit. I think this guy might have seen me. It's like running all the way over here. What if I don't want to be found? I thought I'm gonna hide behind this. And in moments she's gonna be like, oh, I could have sworn I saw a guy in a coat or whatever. Gotta be a little jackass about it. Oh fuck, okay. Not just him, but his friend as well. Little did they know they were walking into my trap. Perfect, actually. Assault shotgun. Just gonna leave them taking a nap there. Metropolitan, but is there anything else back here in that little area where those guys were just patrolling about? Or are they so uppitily decided to come after me? Well, I guess we know that the cathedral's over there. Let's see if we can get the drop on that dude, or if he's gonna get the drop on me. We can surely get a drop on him. Yeah. If we go away from that direction. Fuck, okay. What's that? Okay, that was very unfortunate. Let's try that again. But I was so confident in how that would play out that I didn't even quick say before I went after this dude. I think, look, this dude might be turning around, doing an about face just as he gets right here. That would be ideal. There we go. Well, or at least right on the other side of that, so... Oh fuck, no, we don't want to leave him next to that thing, because that might actually kill him. It's like in Thief, where you can actually create dead bodies by taking an unconscious body and putting it near, like, a flame. But this guy's unconscious, so... But in Thief, you can actually, you know, notice when that happens, because oftentimes you play in, like, higher difficulties, you're not allowed to kill anyone.
Keep going past the metro station. The cathedral is to the south. Transmitting a photograph.
But fine, I'll look at your photograph, Daedalus, but... You already know what it looks like. The cathedral in Paris, as you know, there's only one. But we're gonna take a look at the metro station, regardless.
The metro will take you out of the way. Go back to the street. The cathedral is not much further.
Well, we'll see what's in the metro, though.
The terrorism alert is still active. We have had trouble with impatient passengers who walk into the tunnels and get themselves electrocuted.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Please be advised to stay at home until morning.
Maybe we will, maybe we will not.
Please be advised to stay at home until morning.
I mean, I'm clearly not at home now. So... Vuitton? Is that what that says? It's supposed to be like Louis Vuitton.
Documents are in order.
Is that like the trendy new brand? That I guess we can't go this one. Do I see a repair bot over there, which I would like to maybe have access to, so I can get free refills on my electricity, but I guess they will not get angry at me if I do that. That's good. Strength, even though that will heal 0 points, 88. We could also do more, you know, banking fraud. That's one of our favorite activities that we can do. But maybe not right this moment. Yeah, that's very reassuring, thank you. Glad to know that we're paying you for something. Alright, so... Does he have anything to say? I thought he might.
Whoa! I see now. Your friend is waiting by the tracks.
Do you know me?
More gangsters every day. You have weapons? I am selling weapon modifications. 750 for accuracy, 800 for range. Also, I was lucky to find thermoptic camo, 5,000.
Camo? I mean, I'll sell you a thermoptic camo for 5,000, but no.
No thanks.
All these fuckers trying to rip me off at every step of the way. I'm telling you. Martial law, we already read this. We read it from a different newspaper. However, nice. I guess we can have a little bit of extra wine. Whatever we'll say. Can you really say that we've been in Paris if you haven't
You
gotten
travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur.
blackout drunk? Salty. I do remember that word showing up a lot in like subway stations and places when I was in France, which I think, yeah, I've only been to Paris.
Travel advisories are in effect.
3 times I traveled to France, which I think the last time was when I was either 6 or 10 years old, so I don't really remember much of anything, but there's
Make
one
sure your travel documents are in order.
detail that I kinda do remember. Madeleine, Chalet, Gambetta, Cliss, whatever that is, they call it. More to go, airports, and more security bots. Sure do feel protected. Yeah, I don't know, I guess we can walk on the tracks. But that would electrocute me, or I could just... Okay, I guess those sounds are just for show though, because I don't see a train coming. There doesn't seem to be a staircase or anything to access the other side of the platform, though it seems kind of sketchy. Am I to understand that we can't actually get there? Yeah, we can, in fact, take damage if we step on the tracks. That is usually how that works. However, I don't know, what happens if we step on the tracks? Can we actually get someplace if we like go very far in this direction, I wonder? Oh, apparently we just eventually collapse. That's very, very unfortunate. But what if we go in the other direction? Maybe that'll be different. Nope, I'm pretty sure that we just run into an instant death wall or something if we just go far enough in one direction, so... Oh well, I suppose that brings our little foray into the subway area to an end here.
Travel advisories are in effect.
We can bust open a door and find us a repair bot with which we can, you know, refill our stuff, which I believe we did. Yeah, we did. We're at 99%, I guess, because we were using some of the, we were using the flashlight thing, and just taking a look around. I guess we'll take a recharge on that 1%, why not? As long as I'm here. And then I'll actually get out of the subway again so I can actually get back on track here, you know, no pun intended. Yeah, I'll take the other door. Or at least leave the other door open so I can, you know, make sure that there's a draft and that anyone who's like trying to take shelter from the cold in the subway station interior is not going to be able to do that. I have foiled your attempts at seeking dignity, so the church is right there, but I do see some water here. I wonder if there's anything here that I might want to claim for myself if I go for a swim. I do see some kind of passageway down there. Perhaps there is something of note here. There is in fact a passageway that we can take, so maybe the equalizing will help me with this. What the fuck is here? Oh, it's a whole thing. There's a dead cat, oh my goodness. Apparently just ended up coming down here. And some fish. Or hopefully not fond of flesh eating, because I can only imagine what that would lead to in this situation. I've got this very long tunnel. Let me see what happens if I use one of these as well. If I activate the rebreather, I guess we're not going to be needing the equalizing. Well, I have this thing active. Of course, I have no idea where this is going to take me, and probably just turn back time. Might as well just, you know, figure out where this is going to take me after all.
MJ12 has the cathedral locked down.
Oh shit.
If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the
Oh shit.
computer system is located.
Oh, hold on, because we got plenty of robots apparently just patrolling. And if the front doors are locked down, which seems quite likely.
MJ12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Oh, hold on, let me hop this guy over here so that he doesn't draw attention to my attempts. I guess I could just leave him here. Where's the... Okay, that's the one that I turned off. Here's the place with the church, though. There's more robots over here. I don't think these front doors are going to be unlocked. We need 2 picks to get in there. If we were so inclined as to pick our way in, but there might be another way as well. Oh, but yeah, there's dudes patrolling, also robots patrolling, which is a bit more obnoxious than the dudes patrolling, because you can't just smack them in the back and get them to take a nap. They're not quite that cooperative. Oh shit, what? Here do I hear MD12 Commando? Why? Do I hear that?
A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
Alright. There's also a door that just opened up on its own. Maybe that's where the commando was. Oh shit. I think the robot just made a about face here. Well, we could use a trellis, or we could just go in through this door that was conveniently left open. Okay, this, yeah. This part of the level, oops, that's not what I wanted to press. This is what I wanted to press. This part of the level definitely continues a trend that this looks extremely like something out of Thief. I tell you what. Oh fuck, okay. Okay, that's very unfortunate. Let's do it coming right in this direction, like right in this direction. Ah. Oh, shit. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I can get in here real quick.
Sonics are spiking. I'll do a check.
You don't need to do that. You were just being paranoid, you see. It's not totally anything to do with
Sonics are spiking. I'll do a check.
Okay, we just saw it. So I mean, just gotta, okay, turn it around.
Nothing.
Oh.
I really have to get my sonics checked.
Yeah, you do. Okay, that is sure that. Excuse me, what the fuck? Okay, never mind, it's the second one. That's very unfortunate. Try that again this time. I'll just try that again. Let's leave this guy over here. It'll be nice enough to put him on the bed and everything. And grab the credit sheet. And see if we can take care of the other guy too. It's just like... in a very inconvenient location, but yeah. There's something behind the bed there, so I can see here there's another weapon mod. Recoil. Hold on, let me make some room for this, I guess. Drop this. Recoil weapon mod, which, as you can tell, I've been getting a lot of use out of these weapon mods, and I'm not being sarcastic at all. See what we got here. The Doctrine of the Mighty by the Majestic Council of the 12. Oh goodness. It's a commonly held precept that 2 are stronger than 1, and that 4 are stronger than 2, and that 16 are by far stronger than 4. With these there can be no argument. If all of human history is but a single lesson, it is that the individual may be remembered, but the organization persists and thrives. A single artist, a single general, a single hero, or a single villain may all die, but it is impossible to kill a people, a nation, an idea, except when that idea has grown weak and is overpowered by one that is stronger. This then is the true calling of those who would be mighty and join they who rule the world in majesty, to shun all that is empty fame and glory. To eliminate weak thoughts, weak hands, and weak ideas, to give up vain individuality, and instead become part of something that is glorious and strong. This is the first secret, that by surrendering that part of you that is the least, you are elevated to the most. The first secret shall set you free, and those who know their duty will find in it the keys to immortality. The second secret can be explained to all, but truly understood only by those who have submitted to the first, body and soul. Alright, what else? I mean, it's quite fitting that someone who argues like, you know, individuals suck. What are you talking about? Should be portrayed as villains, because that is quite a shitty attitude to take, but anyway. Order of the Night Sky, 3rd rank. Those rule and majesty of the 12 are stated to watch over this place and record what may happen, so you may benefit from your observations. As you may benefit from your wisdom, you're entrusted with a key to Sidon's vault. 1942, with a key to the Fountain of Wisdom. 0022, with a number and a secret. 345010871. Okay then. Will guard all of these things with life and soul and do your duty so that the fourth secret may find a place in your heart. Okay, so it's a very cult-like organization. I guess they did discuss this in the whole Illuminati thing. It's like, yeah, a way to motivate your recruits is to hold certain secrets, casual main door key, and like reveal them gradually as you advance the new people through the ranks. Okay, before we explore the rest of this place, let me take a look around and see if there's like anything else that I would want to find out here in like the exterior area. That I wouldn't want to miss out on by just staying inside. This now seems like the time. Ah, shit, hold on. Looks like no so far. It's just like empty space. Well, we can at least take care of that guy. Stay in this timeline now that we have done that. So this would be the front door, I guess, after all. Let's... well, we can relock it as well. Oh shit, there's another guy. Oh shit, right. Left that on. God damn it. Never mind, we're not gonna be staying in that timeline after all. Hold on. Oops. Let's, what I want to find out is if we can... oh shit, but whatever. The important thing is that this thing should have gotten disabled, and it was, question mark, but it wasn't. Was not. Come on, this guy's right here. How could he not have gotten disabled by that? Yeah, that fight was just... I just want to see what's out here, man. That's all I require. Okay, so this is where you come out if you take the water route. That was the main thing that I wanted to check out. Okay, with that I think I'm satisfied, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's... I just wanted to see if there's like anything that I want to like pick up out there, but the answer is apparently not really. So let's just stay inside, I guess. Let's follow the security advisory that we get told and stay indoors.
A good library, worth its weight in gold.
Really? I see 4 books in here. Right, consider the main door key. As if we... oh, in case we don't really get that. I suppose. Well, let's see what these books are, I suppose. The Red Cross, A History of the Knights Templar by Richard Bagent. I don't know. Volume 3 is like something you're supposed to read in order. Yeah, Volume 2. Volume 4. Let's see here. Volume 1. Vendors of the Faith. On the deliverance of Jerusalem, the Holy Land remained in a precarious state, surrounded on all sides by the hostile Mohammedan neighbors. It was then that Hugh the Payan, a knight from Champagne, bound himself and 8 fellow knights in a vow to forever protect the kingdom of Christendom, accepted in 1118 by Baldwin II, Patriarch of Jerusalem. They were given charitable lodgings in the city temple, where they became the Pauvres Chevaliers du Temple, or the Poor Knights of the Temple. It was not until later at the Council of Troyes that the Templar Knights adopted the austere monastic rule of Saint Benedict, along with the white garments of the Cistercians, adding to them the characteristic red cross that symbolized their willingness to spill their own blood in the defense of the one true faith. The Templars quickly became a popular order renowned as lions at war and lambs at the hearth. They were soon exempted by the popes from all secular and episcopal authority, save that of the popes themselves, and their lands exempted from all taxation. Lions of God, and every sovereign of Europe made donations to the order, be it land, money, arms, or men. They triumphed in battle after battle, the first to attack and the last to retreat. Rough nights on the battlefield, as described by Jacques de Verty, if taken prisoner, they refused all efforts to secure their freedom, instead becoming martyrs to the cause of God. With every success, the order prospered and even further, no end. At their height, they were said to have owned over 9,000 estates throughout Britain, France, Italy, and the whole Atlantic, including a network of castles and commanderies. Built to protect the frequent pilgrims to Jerusalem, in all but name the Templars virtually ruled Jerusalem, and in what can only be termed hubris, recognized no temporal authority over their affairs, save that of the Church. By 1250, the coffers of the order had grown so large that it was not uncommon for pilgrims to deposit their money within a temple in London or Paris, and then cash in the receipt upon arriving in Jerusalem, thus establishing the foundations for modern banking and checking accounts. Fall of the Knights. While many charges can be disputed, it is clear that the more the Knights prospered, the less they became the austere monastic order they had originally been envisioned. That had originally been envisioned by the Payan a century before. Eventually, even excommunicated men and criminals were accepted as long as they pledged blind obedience to the order. Rumors of secret initiation rituals and the osculum infame, obscene kiss, flourished, as did stories of that they worshipped Baphomet and other false pagan gods, but it was their rivalry with the Order of the Hospitallers, or Hospitalier, I thought, and their continued arrogance that were most responsible for their downfall. When Jerusalem was finally lost to the mighty forces of Saladin, Philip I saw an opportunity to bring the Templars to heel and greatly expand his own holdings, with the cooperation of the French Pope Clement V. Philip accused the Templars of heresy, and in 1304 placed all members of the order in France under arrest, subsequently subjecting them to brutal interrogations in an effort to determine whether the rather fanciful charges of sodomy, apostasy, and devil worship were true. Descent into shadows, but despite Clement's later efforts to annul the proceedings, the confessions had become matters of record. Those who repented were spared the flames, while 50 knights who chose to recant their confessions, becoming relapsed heretics, were promptly burned at the stake. The remaining members of the order in France quickly admitted their guilt, and in 1311 an apostolic decree was issued dissolving the order. Templar Knights had once been subject to no king or law, but in the end they were swallowed by history. Many have debated whether the rather ignominious dissolution of the order was entirely accidental, while some have even gone so far as to suggest that it was part of a larger plan on the Templars' part. Templar apostrophe S part, so the single Templars' part. Such a massive, powerful organization, the argument goes, could not have been brought so low so easily. Obscure speculation concerning a Myserious Hay, Wayne, that departed their commander in Paris, has led certain researchers to believe that they may have been protecting the secret of the Holy Grail, or the secret of transmutation, but still others contended that the Templar Knights merely went underground and founded the powerful secret banking societies of Switzerland. Oh, there you go. It was something. Oh, we can keep heading up here. Well, I'm glad that that dude was nice enough to let me do all that reading without interrupting me. That's hold on, how am I gonna get behind him without noticing? That's how. Get a combat knife on top of the fucking sniper rifle, but he didn't have the rifle. He didn't drop the rifle. I thought he did, but I guess not. Oh, we can go even higher. Hold on. So, who else is here? Oh, okay. Couple of dudes. Here, that is the answer to my question. Is he gonna come all the way over here, or is he gonna stop like partway through that walkway? It would be great if... Okay, he did it in a way that... Oh, what fuck. Oh, fuck.
This one's some kind of mech.
Okay, this one's some kind of mech. That was an interesting exchange, but... Let's try that again, but a little bit better this time. This time without arousing the immediate... of the other guy. No, there's nobody here. What are you talking about? Right. What's the other dude? Okay, I guess the other dude is not staring in this direction now. He's just kind of pacing about here nervously. Someone? No, there's no one. God damn it. Just being paranoid. Well, let's see if I can...
Definitely someone.
Wait for him to realize that there is in fact nothing to be worried about there.
Nothing here now.
You said it. Oh fuck. Yeah, please turn the other way. That's what I would like to see you do. There you go. Yeah, please face the wall. Accept your fate. So I guess this leads you down into the other building, which is probably what someplace we want to go. There's another guy that's just like watching this place like a hawk. The interior, for some reason, even though that's not what he should be looking at. Hold on. Let's see, what if we go further in this direction, though? What?
You're a small, prowling mouse, and dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about Agent Navarre. I remember Agent Navarre. I remember forever.
Oh, damn. I guess maybe this is the place where we'll finally have our confrontation with Gunther. It's been quite a long while. I mean, we apparently was chasing me back in Hong Kong, and also when I went back over to New York for the ship thing, and also can we get down there without that guy noticing us? And also without taking damage? Nope, the answer is no. Okay, yeah. Our little pain grunt is unfortunately quite enough to make that guy realize that we're there. Oh, we got flares in these boxes. Not very useful at this point, but you know. We can surely get a drop on this man.
Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold.
Okay. That's very nice, but I play for the continued stability of these guys, not noticing that I am creeping up right behind them. And apparently my prayers are in fact being, being answered, paying off in dividends. So I guess this is the front door. Yeah, it is, okay. What about this door? Can we open that with the same key that we already got? Yes, we can. Okay. And this is like, yeah, the area between, oops. The 2 buildings, yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, didn't see nothing. Let's make sure that, here. The rest of these places have not been compromised. I'm actually kind of curious, like, I'm pretty sure that the first kind of hint that we got about how we can get inside this place, without a key. Well, yeah, but the opportunity is to climb up the trellis here, but where would that even put us? Okay, up here, but then what? Okay, you get up on the roof, but how would you even... Oh, alright, get another precision. Shit. Well, I mean, does he see me though? I was getting shot out there, but I didn't even know if that was something that would indicate that he actually was in the vicinity. Because no, I'm getting shot at by robots right now, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's not stay in that timeline though, where we took massive damage just from falling out the window. Let's move on to the next building now that I've, suppose, addressed my curiosity of what was my way in. Should I actually get in by way of the trellis, not by way of some dude just taking outside and then forgetting to close the door behind him, which is exactly what happened, and I don't know, seems like a little more plausible, I might even say. Oh shit, there's this guy.
I'm checking it out.
Are you though? Well, you're about to find out that that is not in fact the case. He's just staring this way though. Okay, never mind, now he's moving. Coming this way. Is he actually coming this way, or... He kind of was, but now he's just decided to half-ass it, and now he's going to... Oh, what the fuck?
That's the one. Okay, drop him.
Okay.
Request backup.
God damn it. I am telling you. Well, we could always, use one of these... What do you call it? One of these handy-dandy sleep darts if you wanted to. Put up with this dude's nonsense, but... I believe that there is a way that we can get him, up him on the head without having to spend that kind of a resource. There we go. Or at least pop him on the lower back, which has the same effect. Can't find anything, I just wanna dump this guy in the corner. Maybe even dump this guy upstairs with this other body to make sure that there's no confusion. That's where he is. There we go. E12. Well, having a slumber party over here. Seem to have that effect on them. Okay. Why don't we just head down to the ground level? Without heading further in that direction. Go. Are we at the ground level? I think we're at the ground level, yes. That's the little space between the buildings. So we can go downstairs into like this sub. I guess on the ground area. There's some coke here, so that is what's going on here. Like being held hostage by MJ12, what's going on?
What do you want? Know where I can find a computer terminal in this building?
You're in the wrong place. If I am to prepare breakfast for dozens of soldiers, then I must be left alone.
I don't work for the troops that took over the cathedral. You part of the original staff?
I've been the chef here for 8 years. Yes, the Templars were civilized. They paid me and they let me leave the compound.
I'm no friend of your new bosses. Maybe you can help me out.
Fine. These soldiers deserve to lose everything they've taken. Go up the 3 flights of stairs just outside the kitchen. Turn left, go down 2 flights, then look for the door with a keypad on the left. Sorry, I do not know the code.
What was that again?
I have helped you enough. I do not need a bullet in the head. Now go.
Okay, I don't know why we asked him to repeat himself. That was swelter, I guess.
They will kill me if I talk to anyone.
Yeah, well, it's a little late for that now, I would say.
This is my life. A chef in the basement of a kennel. I'm not allowed to leave.
Oh, is there anything here? Well, there's some soldiers over there, so we probably shouldn't hang around here too much, but even so.
If they want a hamburger, why not go to an American hamburger franchise?
It's a good question.
The Templars were bankers and la noblesse. That is my proper element.
What, do you want to be doing fucking beef Wellington for MJ12 soldiers?
The recipes the soldiers request require less than 5% of my intellectual capacity.
Well, at least you have a lot of time left over for other stuff.
Please, go about your business.
Like working on that novel, or...
Go about your business.
Reading?
Please, go about your business.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can cook for yourself in the free time that you have left. Oh, here we go, not about to talk about. There's a bunch of soldiers in here, I think I see. Yep.
I need to rest my feet.
You should go back to the barracks.
What are they thinking? 8 straight hours of walking around a vacant cathedral? What's the point of that?
I think he contacted Everett. He'll probably target the computer room.
We should just smash that thing to pieces and all get a good night's sleep.
Then there's the gold. The Illuminati are the only other organization that knows it exists.
Yeah, like they could move 40 tons of gold out of here without being seen. Right.
Now, all the same, we don't know what they have planned.
Well, I mean, have you ever played Wolfenstein 3D? You know, moving 40 tons of gold out of a fortress. Apparently something that one man can't do if he's sufficiently determined. Ah, shit. Well, at least we did a mutual thing there. Mutual takedown. I guess this guy is gonna notice, though, if we take down the body that's standing right next to him, though. But I guess we don't have to aggro them. That is not something that we are forced to do. Just leave them staring at the fire here. I think they're gonna get it away.
They will kill me if I talk to anyone.
Yeah, well, maybe don't say that right next to them. That might not be the brightest idea that you've had. Okay, let me see if the only other place that we have left to go is here. There's a door with a code. He said if we keep going down here... I don't remember if we were given a code by anyone. I guess this is the one. We need 4 tools to get past that alley, but that keypad, oh gosh. Hope someone's coming. No, evidently that is not starting it. Alright. Wait, what? I don't know why the combat music is still going, given that that guy clearly did not have a very successful time of it. Oh shit, okay. There's a camera over there. It's not good. Someone else like aggroed by that little showing. Oh, there's a woman in black over there. Maybe this is where we can find the key. Oh shit. The key to getting past these doors that we've been seeing. Right, yeah, please stay right where you are. Wait, what? Okay, never mind that. She has a fancy laser sword as well. I suppose we did see them moving that in the what? God damn it. Then again, I don't think I remember if when I dealt with the men in black in the Versailles labs, if I actually had much success knocking them out. I think I had success knocking out a woman in black in the catacombs though, so it's in luck. There we go. And I do have, you know, upgraded, what do you call it, not the nice stuff to do with, but I do have upgraded low-tech weapons, so any luck that should help me knock out people more effectively, even ones that are usually kind of resistant to that kind of thing. But what do we got here? Oh yeah, we found these key codes. I forgot about that, so maybe one of those key codes will work for the thing downstairs. What do we got here? MJ12 compromised individuals lived France. The following individuals have been rated as having an 85% or higher likelihood of being engaged in suspicious or ideologically counterproductive activity on the Chasson-Bickel scale, whatever that is, and or have scored at least 431 on the JKLB survey over the preceding 6 months. Agents are encouraged to pursue soft campaigns of calculated defamation, resulting in reduced meme propagation effectiveness prior to prejudicial termination. Termination, when necessary, should be staged to implicate organizations currently on the MJ12 call. Please refer any questions to MJ12 simulation strategy. Jean Renoir, Erin Todd, Decker Parks, Erin Todd. Wasn't she one of the people from NSF? Am I tripping? René Delon, Wayne Young, Henry Rota, Avi Javet, and Raymond Kearns. Or am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like Erin Todd might have been one of the people from NSF that we heard about, like back in the airbase level and what have you. I don't think we ever got to meet her, so I guess maybe the indication was, or implication there, is that she was like an MJ12 double agent all along. Perhaps. Testament of Adept 34501. My name has been taken from me. Goodness. A thing I need not anymore, and I've been chosen. I've been christened Adept 34501. They've set me to keep a record of this place, to record a history of its comings and goings, so that those who rule might have the benefit of its knowledge. Today saw the arrival of Agent Herman. He's a simple thing fitted to a dark purpose by forces he cannot understand. In a way, I feel pity for him, an emotion that I know will prevent my advancement beyond the third rank. But it is pity I feel nonetheless. He has spent most of his time below in the technology archives, staring at the ancient cross above his head. He burns with a hatred that I can feel for himself and for someone else. Periodically he will receive holographic communications from Simons, after which his hatred burns all the brighter. I think it has burned away everything human in him, and only the metal holds him together anymore. So yeah, he really has the hatreds for JC, we assume. Well, we know based on how he speaks every time that we get a little message from him. We got 400 credits from that. I guess we can keep that. H-box shot, hold on. Because we have the, damn it. We have upgraded low-tech weapons, but not up to master rank. But we can upgrade it to master rank, in fact. If we upgrade it to master rank, can we now... Well, shit. Okay, never mind. No, I guess we will just end up... Oops, no, we're not gonna do that. That's a little much. Just use the lockpick, why not? Comfy chair. Too bad we can't use comfy chair. Oh well, let's hack this thing. Actually, wait a moment. Before we do that, cancel. We did get this whole thing right. I guess we can just read it over here. It'll be easier to look at here. No, this. A number and a secret 34501-08711. Would that maybe be... Whoops. There we go. Okay, we figured it out. So we can that's pointed at the but presumably it's the one fucking camera that we saw in this place, which was downstairs, so yeah, we don't need to hack that. I think I still hear a camera, which is kind of unfortunate, so maybe that was not for that after all. Let's see. No, never mind, that's not for the camera that we thought it was. Very unfortunate. There's another door over there. But maybe if we use force to get into this door over here. And by force, I mean mechanical expertise force. What will we find? Will be another security console, surely. Flare darts. Well, that might make it worthwhile. Flare darts alone. Well, oh goodness. Someone's very hungry over here. 2 more picks demanded to open this door. And what even is here, though? Some flowers. And not much else of anything by the looks of it. We can maybe take the very precarious route around the edge of this place. These little things, yeah, maybe not not a great place to get detected by those things. What if we try to go the other way, over here? Is there anything here? Nope. Okay, so there is no point to... Oh, fuck. There is no point to doing that. Okay, but... There's apparently an extra message that you can get if you fall there. I wonder what's up with that. I guess we're gonna accept our loss for another couple of lockpicks, just based on the fact that we can get more flare darts from that. Just to add to the collection, but I do want to see what happens if we fall there and apparently get another transmission. Didn't realize that would happen. Here, maybe? There? Good. Well, it didn't happen this time. Go figure. Okay, never mind. Apparently that was not gonna happen again. So let's head downstairs this time. Let's see. So we got a couple of codes that we can try for this. The Sedan Vault would be 1942, the Fountain of Wisdom would be 0022. So let's try the first one of those. Yeah, this is Sedan's Vault, apparently. What do we have down here? We have lasers that we can get rid of. This might be a good opportunity, actually, for me to try something that maybe BS or may actually... Okay, we can actually use the pepper gun to bullshit your way past some lasers.
My people will take control of the ground. I believe you know Chad. I've given him control of an NSF platoon on loan to me from America.
Well, how much of this, the ammo for the pepper gun do I have? Let's see. I have 363 sprays, so I don't think it matters, but yeah. What else do we have over here? We can turn it off with multi-tools, but evidently we don't need to. We can also turn it off with these, I think. Let me, oh fuck, see what happens when we... There's also ambrosia down there from what I can see. I would rather not, you know, I would like to be able to explore down here without being immediately seen by the security camera.
The Templars managed the French treasury for Philip the Fair. They moved it here from the temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation.
I see. Well, do we have anything over here? We have a scope, which I believe we've already used up. Reload modification. Might as well take this opportunity to see there's shooting way back here. Hold on a moment. I'll be doing things very inefficiently, but no, we did find out that yes, apparently something that I think I only found out by pure chance by seeing it mentioned somewhere.
Wonderful.
Actually, wait a moment. Don't we know the... oh, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Unless we actually don't have the option to turn off the cameras from here, we should. What I was gonna say, yeah. Just by sheer chance that I managed to find out that, yes, actually you can use the pepper gun to get through the lasers.
French treasury from the fair. They moved it here from the temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation.
So I assume that all this stuff, yeah, I guess we do have a bit of a spooky symbol on top of these boxes. So I guess it's still in those same boxes, so these boxes are all filled with gold. Kind of like that same gold that, you know, came up in that one episode of Kamen Rider. It's actually pretty early on from what I remember. So let's see, if we grab the scope modification though, will we even still be able to use it for anything? Or do we already use it for like everything that... No, we can use it for this, so I guess we'll do that. What else? This is for reload modification, which we can use it for this. We'll use it for that, of course. I think that's everything that's in here, so let's just celebrate our success. And use the pepper card again. The pepper gun, and there we go. Still have a bit of a problem though, which is, I guess, yeah, that did lead us to find the gold. Upgraded golds. Yeah, from the Templar's cathedrals, now occupied by MJ12. We didn't really recover the gold, we just found out exactly where it is, so I guess we just assume that Chad and other people are able to get here. We're gonna be able to actually get in here and cart it away without any opposition from the, like, many security bots that are still out there, etc. But we're not gonna worry about that. I guess we just have to find out where the computer is in this place. But I mean, about the only place that we haven't fully explored yet would be this place over here. And we kind of know what code we're gonna use for that. 0022.
Yes, obey your new masters. Come to me.
Exactly. I don't know why they put these fire extinguishers inside boxes. Well, hold on. Let me leave this door open. I thought maybe security console is gonna be there, but no. I guess we are gonna be squaring off with Gunther after all. Quite soon, I would expect. Exploration bonus. What is this? Okay, it's just a secret passageway that leads in here. Oh shit! That means that we didn't need. God damn it! We didn't need to. I use up a couple of lockpicks to get in here, but oh well. Doesn't matter, I guess. What else? What do we have here, though? Yeah, here we have like another crypt / catacomb. I guess this is where the camera is. That we actually turned off that one. Oh shit! Well, there's Gunther. Maybe we don't wanna face him down quite yet, but I guess we found the place that we were supposed to reach. Maybe we can have a chat up here.
Now you'll see that you cannot succeed all alone against the whole world.
You came all the way to Paris to tell me that?
It is a simple message I am demonstrating. We know where you are going and what you intend.
That doesn't mean you can stop me.
I have been upgraded for this assignment.
Oh no, I guess he's gonna be immediately trying to do that. Oh, and he's gonna be quite successful, so... Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna be off for Anna. Well, at least he got that little closer thing in this timeline, but no, we're gonna fuck with the timeline, and now that we know that, he's just gonna immediately go for us. Maybe we will do the same thing to him that we did to Anna. Be a little, kinda darkly poetic in that way, you might say. See. How best to do this? Maybe this way. So we know that he's over here.
Now you'll see that you cannot succeed all alone against the whole world.
Okay, that's a bit of a problem.
That doesn't...
I believe I will enjoy.
Actually, wait a moment. I just realized the fucking mines that you set down can't be triggered by yourself, right? So I think that will definitely give me an advantage when I do this. Let's see. Can I put it down here? Yes. Okay. Right. Here I am. Walk right here. Walk this way. Oh, damn it. Well, he survived that. That's a bit unfortunate. Maybe that just means that I can set up a bit of a sequence here. If I have him chase me all the way up here, for example. If one is not enough, then surely... What if I go like this? That's right too. Let's see what happens if I do that. Well, 2 is apparently not enough either, go figure. That seems to have stopped him anyway. Good. God damn it, Gunther, I need to destroy you now with these things that you taught me how to use. Alright, well, it's obviously not working out. Maybe if I do a couple extras here, like, really bunch them together. Do it like this. Come on. Then like this. And like this. Maybe that'll do the trick. Okay, that apparently was... did not do the trick. Hold on. I don't know if it looked like his shield went down at least. And he's dodging each and every one of my strikes, goddammit. Is he gonna do the forehand thing again, though? Okay, this could be a bit of a problem. We obviously don't have the means to challenge him head on, I don't think, and if he doesn't die from... Well, let's try our most complicated scheme yet, which is gonna be 4 lamps detonating in the space at once. Okay, 4 lamps, that was what we needed to do. That was the force that was required, at least we figured it out eventually. Critical location bonus, right. But yeah, unfortunately for him, he met with the exact same fate that his friend Anna did. I think that is... You know, that is fitting enough that we have to keep it like that. So we have the computer. I don't think we were given a login for the computer, though, were we? A secret, yeah, this login is for the security system. Maybe it also works for the computer? I guess we might see. 34501 08711. Okay, never mind, it does work for the computer. System uplink. No email, though. Hold on. Let's check out the messages first. No new messages, alright, so we didn't get to see Walton Simons' ugly bug. Pulling off some kind of degrading message this time, so let's establish a system uplink. Data lock disengaged, system uplink transfer established. But I think we completed our objectives there. Now, do we get out of here? Oh shit.
Teach you how to fight, didn't we?
Okay, never mind.
We're worried, Simons. We almost have a cure.
You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong.
I was never properly trained in its operation.
Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunter. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up.
You sent him because you knew he would fight to the death.
He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities.
It's alright. Well, it was very nice of him to tell us exactly what we need. Purposes. And yeah, I guess that was the closest we're gonna see of like JC actually doing comedy.
What I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions.
Alright, we're gonna meet this dude finally, it seems. I mean, I guess you could say that JC does have a very sense of humor that you see quite often from him, actually. It's just very dry. I suppose his sense of humor is a little more reliant on, like, the response to his dry deliveries than it is in the actual content of what he says. Like, you know, when he, in that timeline where you actually go up to the guy that's selling the entry fee into the club. After he already says you, like, get out of the club, and he's like, hey, you need to pay me, or else I'm gonna report you to the police or whatever, and JC's just like, make me. Come on. I was also kind of hoping that we would get a bit of a different exchange in the club than what we did, but I guess it was not to be this time. Yes, now we have to go back to the metro station. Most efficient way to get out of here might be to just cross over back through here. Go to the front door and get out that way. Without being seen by all these bots patrolling around them, but that's still get with them. I think there would be a way that we would have been able to, like, deal with vermin non-lethally, but oh well.
You're hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so.
A day or so? Well, I still have no idea if, like, this whole game was supposed to take place over one day. Oh.
You were just a prototype, Denton. A prototype for me.
Okay. Getting a lot of information now.
Will meet you below.
Well, maybe Bob Page got a little bit more than he bargained for with, like, I guess the Agent 47 to supposed to be kind of like how Agent 47 rather was supposed to be a prototype for the Agent 48s, but ended up being a little bit more capable.
Is in the tube below.
A little more capable than was anticipated, bearing in mind that he was not supposed to be the ultimate. Oh, okay, this means the recharging from the last time we were here. A little bit more competent than he was supposed to be. That way. I feel like that's how we're turning out now. We're just like, we're supposed to be a pawn in all this, and yet now we're just dismantling all of these dudes' thing. I'm doing it with quite a successful run of it. Just check how much health I have. I'm not missing any health at the moment. I'm just wait for this thing to finish recharging so I can actually top off my bioenergy as well. Yeah, let's just see where we're going now, I guess. Where are we gonna end up? So we just assume, I suppose, that Daedalus is on our side and yet this Icarus thing is not on our side. I guess because, you know, Icarus apparently was working together with Bob Page based on what we just saw. So,
you travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur.
I suppose instead of, well, I mean, we did get that book back when. Which kind of imply that maybe both Daedalus and Icarus are actually, like, part of a separate thing where they don't want to see either us or MJ12 succeed, but they're trying to, like, have their own agenda.
Alert is still active.
So maybe Icarus is just, like, pretending to be on the other side or something like that. I don't know. It's like so have this cheerful reunion.
JC Denton, I will take you to Everett, but you will be forbidden to learn the way yourself.
That will be quite a trick.
You will not be armed in any way.
Alright. I mean, we can say no, but I don't think that'll go very well for us, but see what happens.
Forget it. I'll find Everett on my own.
I'm afraid that would be impossible.
Oh, okay.
See, no inconvenience whatsoever.
Everett must be paranoid.
We all are. The Illuminati is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Has he made any progress on the Grey Death virus?
Your uplink provided the missing encryption key. He has been able to complete the work that Professor Tong began.
I must see him at once.
He is downstairs in the lab.
Alright, because we made it to yet another part of France, which has also the Claire Chateau music. So, I mean, we can take a look outside and probably identify the, actually, wait a minute, isn't that the fucking club? Isn't this, like, the map, the same map that we were at before? At least that building. Part of it, yeah. Looks that way, anyway. Yeah, the streets area. Actually, can we break these windows? No, I guess not. They look kind of fragile, I was gonna say. I like, just get out of the streets, or maybe JC was gonna pull off a trick like in that Boston 9 Sherlock Holmes movie where it's like, yeah, you blindfolded me, but I noticed like every bump on the road I have the streets fucking memorized, mapped out in my head. So even though you had me blindfolded, I knew exactly where we were going, so you kind of wasted your time doing that. Well, the girls is apparently very insistent on this whole the Illuminati are bad and you shouldn't be working specifically, and I'm gonna be helping out Bob Page, I guess, and MJ12 thing, but who's to say that's not also an act? I don't know, I'm very, at this point I'm gonna say that maybe the computers, they have their own thing going on. What is this now? Aquarium hatch key. Oh, and, okay, we got something behind this mirror. That needs to be picked open though. Jeez. We're gonna be given some courtesy extra lockpicks here though, that would be nice. Who's this?
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Alright.
Do not to disturb Lucius de Beers.
It's okay. How many people live here? I thought I was meeting one guy.
Who's Lucius de Beers?
Oh, you do not know him?
Someone who works for Everett?
It is not for me to discuss Mr. de Beers.
Why? Is there something to hide?
He is a friend of Mr. Everett's and very sick. You must not disturb him or inquire about him.
Alright. I suppose you probably should have told me about him then.
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. de Beers.
I am permitted to divulge his existence though. And
Just cleaning up.
his precise name.
Don't let Mr. Everett catch you snooping around.
I think it's probably a little late for that.
Mr. Everett is in the laboratory. You are keeping Mr. Everett waiting.
Well, yes, that's because I want to explore this world.
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. de Beers.
Alright. Help ourselves to a snack of soy food, I guess. So, yoink, these 100 credits that I just left lying around here in the kitchen. Maybe they belong to the maid, well, too bad. Is this the way to the laboratory, maybe? I don't know, but we get another recharge bot, I guess. I don't know, maybe if I do another run of this game eventually, which is very, very much possible, I would say. Oh, we got an aquarium here, so maybe this is where the aquarium hatch key will be used, but I don't see anything resembling a hatch anywhere around here. Just a catch, that's just like... I'm gonna be staring at the... oh gosh, maybe we can get inside the aquarium somehow. Gonna be staring at the fish, I guess. Because this cat probably can't get to those fish. Is this the lab? There's someone in here. Is that Alex? Was he brought over here? Well, we're gonna go back to that in just a moment. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm guessing that's a guy that we're supposed to talk to, which means that, yeah, maybe we will talk to Alex first, if that is in fact what that is. I want to know it.
Looks like we might pull this thing off.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Tong sent me. He wanted me to help with the decryption.
Looks like Everett has it all figured out.
Listen quickly. Tong doesn't trust the Illuminati. He sent me here to keep an eye on Everett.
I see. How about the triads? Is the truth going to hold?
Last I heard, but I guess we have other things to worry about now, huh? I'll keep you in touch through your info link. I'll try my best to keep you informed.
Yes, do exactly that. Keep me informed.
Alright, guess we're still on the same page here at least. We got the MP grenade, but we didn't end up using one after all. Before.
We won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful.
Okay, sorry. I mean, I usually make myself a conversation, but that's made it so that you couldn't tell that there was one particular line, and I might even say a word in that conversation that actually caught me off guard. It's kind of fun to, you know, go through stuff and games that are very popular but that you've never played before, but then you realize that or the actual sources for certain things that you've heard before are. Toby, I'm afraid that I'll be in the lab for quite a while, concentrating on this most interesting new development. If you need to access the security system, this week's code is pinch on, of course. We should be especially worried now that with the recent turn of events, I imagine Bobby's feeling the first signs of apprehension, and he tends to overreact when that happens. And if Lucius continues to complain, you may access his life support with the same password as on a computer. Please don't raise his temperature more than a degree, as I don't want him thawing out. Okay then. Well, we got a password. I don't think we need yeah, we need to heal. And we can't install that thing, so we don't really need to use a Bible right now. Could bypass this with 4 tools which we have, but I don't know. I mean, this is a numerical keypad, so this is already put the password that I gave us on this. Hold on a moment. No, it's 4 digits, so it's not like converting the thing to numbers or anything. Time to take a look at what's going on here, though. We got another network that we've not seen before, Everett Enterprises. Let's hack in and see if we got anything that we can read. Suspension codes. Place the non-organic material that we received today in suspension and we'll, until you have an opportunity to perform an analysis. The codes are 2384 and 6426. 2384 and 6426. But neither of those is for this. Okay. I'm gonna write that down regardless. Suspension codes. There. So if we keep going down that way, we can talk to Everett himself. But what if we want to continue to snoop around in other parts of this place? He thinks that would probably lead to us finding some interesting stuff. Do we already come in here? I think we did, yeah. Rearrange the pillow. It's a very bouncy pillow. There's this guy.
It would be rather serendipitous if Bob Page invented something Everett could not figure out.
It's okay, that's a bit of a random thing to bring up. We cannot interact with the store, so we cannot leave this place.
We have never failed to decipher Majestic 12's plans. Stopping them, however, has been another matter. Everett thinks you can help us. I hope he's right.
Are you also augmented, or are you also just wearing that, like, funny clothing, same funny clothing as me? Like, coincidence?
You will be heading back to America, if I understand correctly.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know where we're going after this,
Your
but...
President Meade survived the coup attempt, but he won't survive a national epidemic of the plague. Page is manufacturing the virus again, while Simons readies the paperwork to declare national emergency. The logical response is for us simply to cure the plague.
Yeah, surely that would be the most straightforward thing to do, but can we do that?
Everett has a vaccine, but we need a way to manufacture it.
Oh yeah, there's that thing that Simons literally handed us some information.
He has a plan, but he has kept the details to himself. You better talk with Everett. Time is short.
But not sure enough that we can't have a nice chat.
You better talk with Everett.
Alright, fine.
Time is short.
Oh, this is infinite strength. We can't open that. I mean, we did blow up the Universal Constructor in Hong Kong that they were using to build the plague itself, apparently, but We did hear about, at some point, I don't remember exactly when or how, but I'm pretty sure we did hear at some point that there's apparently 2 universal constructors in existence, so presumably we're gonna find whatever the second one is and use that to... What the fuck is this? Well, there's Lucius the Beers, I guess.
Back here. Denton, right?
Nope.
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn it.
Alright. Tell Everett Lucius the Beers is cold. I guess we have that as an objective now.
He promised me.
Can't help but notice that Lucius's mouth isn't moving though.
I'm so cold.
Unless we're receiving his speech
Tell Everett I'm cold.
through some other means.
He needs me. The Illuminati would have ruled the planet if only he had listened to me years ago.
Says again, Beth, feel free to visit with Morpheus while I am away at Codex 8001. Sure you'll have many interesting things to discuss and pay no attention to Lucius he complains at the slightest provocation. Well, Morpheus 8001.
I was the one who warned him about Paige.
Oh, tell me more.
Everett was too enamored with his young apprentice Bob Page to listen to an old man like me. I demand that he check my thermostat. The maid must have bumped it, I'm certain. We should have poisoned Page the first time he forged laboratory data. We don't equivocate about outsiders, do we? Mr. Kennedy mentions a plot during a speech at Columbia University. He's out. No discussion. No matter that we got him elected. But a student of ours, an initiate. Oh, heavens, no. Too often, we aid the ambitious, and then they get away from us. Kennedys, the Chinese, now Bob Page. Don't you get away from us, young Denton. We can't afford to lose you.
I don't know if you could say that. J.C. Denton isn't in any way ambitious, but...
I feel so numb. Get Everett down here. Hurry.
Well...
He ignores my transmissions.
I do see this console right next to you.
I am too tired now. Go away.
Go away, but also get Everett down here.
Don't you get away from us, young Denton. We can't afford to lose you.
So, what does this say? Well, we can hack into it as we can with every other computer terminal in the world, but... Sure, we also did get, a thing here. Suspension codes, Toby. If you need to access the security system, this week's code is Pigeon. But we don't know what the login would be. I don't know. Everett, maybe? Oh, okay, that worked. There you go. We can shut down the BIOS support system. We can turn off the cameras. There's one in the rooftop helipad. There's one in this room. I don't know if you would want to shut that off. I guess we can at least lower the noise, but what if we do this? After all, fire support deactivated. Okay, that could be bad news. What did we just do? Caliber that loses the beers is cold. Well, I guess, yeah, maybe let's not do that. Hold on. I feel like we might have just killed him by doing that. What about this? Oops. It's the same thing, but we don't have the special options to turn that off with this control. It's right next to the other one. So no, maybe we'll have a chat with Everett now.
Help yourself to a snack.
Yeah. Maybe not right now. I'm in tip-top shape always. That means I don't need to eat, clearly. I have no need for mortal things like sustenance. Oh, wait a moment, actually. Hold on. Isn't there another thing somewhere back here? Oh, no, I think it's past where Alex is. Yeah, this code over here. We get another, this door, rather. We get another code. Could it be for this door? 8001. Oops. There we go. Is this... Okay, something interesting going on there. What was it? Morpheus, I think. Exploration bonus. Oh, what do we have here? We got books, we got plasma clips. I guess we'll grab those, so we're full of plasma. Well, there you go. Mirror lock mechanism key, they're now carrying... Oh, shit. Well, god damn it, I guess we could have... Actually, no, we got the code for this, didn't we? By... Yeah, never mind. I was thinking about mirror lock mechanism, that's for the thing behind mirror that leads to where what's-his-face is just now. So I'm thinking that we could have maybe saved on stuff that we did. We stopped to get there, but no, that would have just meant that we would have had to hack our way in here. I'm pretty sure. Using multi-tools instead of, because I'm pretty sure that the code that we found to open that door without using multi-tools was behind that locked place anyway, so fairly sure that was the case. So let's see. What else we got here though? Project Morpheus Notebook 8B. Morpheus has been moody of late, and I have so far been unable to determine the approximate cause of this change in behavior. This is a problem with n-variable systems at arbitrary levels of sophistication. Minute perturbations become unquantifiable. Is personality nothing more than the tidal change in a non-linear system? And if so, what is the moon? What force shapes these tides? Okay. Morpheus could tell me if only Morpheus could model its own behavior, but this would require systems orders of magnitude more complex to execute a simulation of its own identity. I may resort to a full battery of input analysis tests so we can compare it against previous baseline tests. But I find myself strangely reluctant to do so. At this level of development, Morpheus could be cognizant enough to find the experience unpleasant. I do not know why that word occurs to me. As it anthropomorphizes what is obviously not human, but what may not so obviously be alive. Well, maybe you can ask it directly. I don't know. It seems to be right here. Prototype AI program.
JC Denton, 23 years old. No residence. No ancestors. No employer. No.
How do you know who I am?
I must greet each visitor with a complete summary of this file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Okay, well, don't stop there.
Come on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question, with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I'm a prototype for a much larger system. Heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
I see.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
Need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
Let's please not.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware system you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization.
Well, maybe not. More like the individual desires. I don't know, how would I put it? Individual desires, confirmation that they're doing pretty okay, I guess. I don't know if I would equate that to judgment, but...
Being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and meaning. God was a dream of good government. You will soon have your God, and you will make it with your own hands. I was made to assist you. I am a prototype of a much larger system. The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness.
Alright. But yeah, that's also a bit ominous, and also something that strikes me as something that I could have missed altogether, so... Given that we've seen both Lucius and that thing before we even talked to Morgan, what is gonna have to say about all this? We can access another security terminal here. Oh, okay, we can control the control the things that are in here. I guess we can open these without even having the code for them. Wonder if he's gonna be at all ticked off that we just did that. Because what do we got here? We got protection canisters. I guess we can just yank them here. Oh. Okay, he's officially chasing me now. Maybe he's a little bit ticked off I did that, but what if I just yoink this? Can I? No. Just hold on. Maybe if I... This is what I want to give to him though, like, what can I get rid of? It's not that. I guess we don't need the soy food anymore, because we can just heal with the fucking regeneration thing that we have. Drop a fucking stack of soy food on the ground.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe says you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
The U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists. Are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC, and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
By the way, Lucius De Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
Okay. I mean, what if we do tell him that? Then? I guess we're gonna get to the helicopter. I can't hear the helicopter noises now. Also, hey, I brought you an augmentation canister. Maybe you want it?
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNATCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
Okay, are you telling me that we brought you this thing for nothing? Well, I mean, we also swiped your augmentation upgrade thing.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system?
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting.
Okay, just deflecting conveniently at
We
that.
saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware.
We did. I don't know. We saw a little bit of a computer. I guess that was what was in the computer. It sapped my electricity when I got close to it.
Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet.
It's daemon-based, though.
If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot.
Yeah, it goes without saying, but...
Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51. They're great scientists, but isolated. They left Area 51 to protest Majestic 12's experiments, and that's what it amounted to, a protest. They don't even coordinate with the NSF, which is headquartered a few hundred miles to the north. You see the need for global organization. Someone has to bring these disparate groups together. X-51 has assembled excellent technology. They just need someone to help them use it. You will be my representative at Vandenberg. I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure. Meanwhile, I have other preparations to make. You will be my representative at Vandenberg.
I guess we're done talking. I guess he doesn't want my fucking extra augmentation canister. I'm gonna leave it here regardless, but yeah. Good opportunity to see. Well, couple of comments. One being just, I guess I remember vaguely. I think all of my soy food like that by now. I think I do remember vaguely the X-51, now that it's being brought up again, like we're supposed to know what that is. Yeah, I think I remember vaguely that was in fact brought up before. At least one point in the past, I think in like one of the very things, like data terminals that you can access on the street. Actually, wait a moment, isn't this the patch that goes into the aquarium? Yeah, we have to keep that, never mind, we don't need to sub fucking thing for that. You just dive in here, but what would we find if we dive in here? I guess we'll find out a bit. I think X-51 was like mentioned very early on in the game as like one of the quote-unquote terrorist groups, like the NSF and Silhouette. But we never really heard about them again until now. Okay, what is the point of coming here though? Fuck. Oh, there's some stuff there. Do we want this stuff? Not really, but I already have that. We found a rebreather. I guess we're gonna use this rebreather in just a moment. We're gonna be able to survive this, and it'll be 3 rebreathers, surely. There's that. There's thing with X-51, which I guess they're like previous Area 51 scientists that left Area 51 because they cottoned on to what what Majestic 12 was doing. Hello? Okay, yeah, get out of here, please. Hey Morgan, do you like my Darth Vader impression? Should I try out for LucasArts, maybe? Yeah, I guess I can grab these and install them with Medbot if we've like missed any of the augmentations that we could have gotten up to this point. But we didn't, so we don't do any of them. Do you want anything else from back here? Not really. Yeah, I guess we could just use the rebreather and just, who cares? Use the rebreather for their purpose. Something that I want to do now, though, is find the repair bot that I'm pretty sure was somewhere around here. Use that to restore my shit. But it seems to me like we're gonna might have to make a choice in some point in the future because fucking way more than ever is talking about like bringing all the resistance groups together. It's all that shit. I don't know, there's something about the way that he phrases it that makes it seem like he's having his own go, but I mean, they did say that he was Bob Page's mentor apparently, so those kind of make it sound like he's wanted to have his own go at trying out the whole, you know, one world rule, one world society, globalism. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent under Bob Page and MJ12. Why is this dude dead? What the fuck? I don't think he was dead when we saw him on the camera before. That's weird. Do you know what happened there?
Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? If you're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
I see. Uh-huh.
I fixed her right up for you.
Odd mechanic. Okay. Being a little on the nose right now, aren't we?
Something wrong? I think your friend's ready to go.
Have no reason to believe that.
Got a pretty cush job, huh?
Yeah, surely.
I think your friend's ready to go. I think your friend's ready to go.
You know, I was just talking about how, basically the way that Morgan Everett was handling himself kind of left me with the impression that maybe we can't fully trust him, especially with what he's doing with fucking, what's his face there? With Lucius. It all seems very, not maybe altogether above board. So, and now there's this whole thing, so I'm gonna take another quick peek back in here. A quick peek, let's see. Lucius is back here.
Easy.
Oh.
I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Well, we could be honest with him. At this point, I feel like... Yeah, I don't think that I have anything resembling fucking, loyalty for Everett right now, so... Also, I will comment that right now, the way that, this is the Glacier theme, it's not like specific to this place. But this little part of the melody, I guess, would be not really the Glacier theme as much as it would be the Glacier conversation, I guess, theme in this case, but it reminds me a little bit of the, some of the melody from the first level in Valkyrie Profile. I forget what it's called right now, but it's like the tutorial level that you do when you have Freya in your party. Yeah, this part reminds me quite a bit of that. And there's one part of the melody that does something very similar to this. But, can't remember what it's called, and, you know, that's one of the, those soundtracks that has, like, very funny soundtrack names, but anyway, let's say that, no, I don't think I have anything resembling loyalty towards Everett, so I think I'm gonna be honest here.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it.
Oh? Oh, okay. Well, the music changed. I guess just change back to the ambient theme, but I mean, what do we do now?
If I only had command of my body.
My body.
Now even Everett betrays the Illuminati. Can no one be trusted? Young Denton, use the computer to my left. Find a way to shut me down.
I mean, your left is that way. I think you're a little confused, but...
All I wanted was to touch the world one more time. Take one more breath of air. I will not be a prisoner. I command you. Kill me. I command you. I command you.
Well, this doesn't quite have a...
I command you.
Palpatine presence.
I command you.
Or an Andrew Ryan presence, even though that would come after this. So, he wants to die. There's no more goals being, Well, before we do this, hold on. It might be... Well, I don't know, I think I'm gonna just not save. Quick save for the rest of this, because I think I wanna, like, go back in time and do an extra save before I even do, like go to the fucking place to where the mechanic is and also talk to this guy and tell him the truth, but, I guess we will, in fact, now that we know that he wants to die, we will actually... comply here and probably stick with that decision. We're gonna give ourselves some privacy here while we do this. Oh yeah, we did look at this in the camera, and I'm pretty sure that when we look at this before, that guy in the foreground was alive, so... Alright, it's been done. Well, we could have done that before we, you know, gained that special request, you might say, so... I wonder if right now we can... Oh goodness.
What did I tell you? That was my former colleague, my friend. I know he wasn't doing very well and he was in pain, but I wanted to keep him alive. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter.
Okay, so I guess he saw me do that. Well, I guess the camera was on... It wasn't. The camera was on right before he died, but then I turned it off and then he died.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Hey, guess what?
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. De Beers.
Well, yeah, about that.
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. De Beers.
Wonder what he has to say to me now, because I was wondering, like, can I literally just go back over there and announce to him, like, hey, I just killed your friend who you wanted to keep alive? Because he wanted to die. He didn't want to be kept in this state. And I think, yeah, I guess we decided that his own will was a little more important than whatever the fuck he got.
While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing.
I guess we got new dialogue for Alex over here.
The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world. Everett and Tong will need some control of the network if they're ever going to come out of hiding. Good luck at Vandenberg. Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage. I'll keep you updated on the situation here. Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage.
Guess we're gonna meet someone named Savage at Vandenberg. I don't remember if any of those pieces of information were also revealed to us at the beginning when we read about the terrorist groups or whatever, but...
Hey, about your mechanic at the helipad. Something about him seemed a little off.
Yes, Pierre. I haven't been able to reach him. What's wrong?
Pierre. He sounded American to me.
Pierre has never been to America. Who's up there? He's not one of my people.
I don't know, but he shouldn't be working on the chopper.
You better get back to the helipad on the double. That man must be eliminated. One spy could wreck everything we're working for.
I won't let him get away.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting to discuss with him just now, but...
You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of them.
I suppose it's quite a good thing that we cottoned on to that. So we're gonna go back up to the helipad and yeah, I mean we also didn't mention the fucking dead body with the mechanic. Of the mechanic that we, like, found immediately when we walked in. So I guess we now know that this dude that's up here is an imposter. That means that he's gonna be immediately hostile to us. Well, no, he appears to be green right now. Can we, like, fuck this up by, like, immediately confronting him about it?
Alright, start talking. Who sent you?
I guess so.
I don't know what you mean.
You got a funny way of talking. Pierre.
It wasn't me. He was dead when I got here.
You've got 5 seconds to tell me who you work for. 1. 2.
No one, man. No one.
Ah, well now he's running away, but... Where's he running to?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
I mean, where are you going to? Okay.
I didn't do it.
I guess we're gonna let him run a little bit, just see where he goes. Maybe he's gonna get intercepted by the other guy that was here. I forget his name.
Leave me alone.
Oh. Okay, no, he's gone somewhere else.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, oh shit, okay, never mind. Okay, now he's apparently gonna have a little bit of trouble. Secondary goal completed, which was... Oh god, what was the secondary goal there? Kill the phony mechanic who infiltrated Everett's estate. Okay, well, we didn't really kill him, but... He just had a crowbar and that gun that he had that it didn't really manage to... Well, to the other dude that was here, a Tanner or whatever. Forget his first name. Now we're gonna leave him on the couch here. Comfy couch, leather couch, or maybe one of the beds. Never mind, we can't do it. That we found in this place. Maybe,
Just cleaning up.
yeah, well, you're gonna be a little bit busier now because of me, I think. Yeah, hopefully that was good. I get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, you know, dealing with that situation probably may able to prevent us from actually getting a funny, iconic scene from this game, but that's okay. I think it would lead to the better outcome anyway.
Surveillance used to be daemon-based.
Well, this guy has nothing more to say about that, I guess. So I think it's finally time to remove ourselves from here and ostensibly go to the next level and through things off, but yeah. I will have to go back in time a little bit so I can remember. Or I can preserve the choices that I make in this place, or the ability to come back to this place in the future and make choices. I feel like the stuff that I do here might turn out to be important in the future. Who knows? That's the impression that I'm getting from some of the stuff that, yeah, it's definitely the club building, but I do get the impression, or at least one of the buildings in the club area. It's definitely the club building, but that's the same as one of the buildings in the club area, those suites. Oh, okay. That for a sudden we couldn't move, but yeah, there's an invisible wall here. Like the game had stalled or something, but no. Fortunately, it was just a spooky invisible wall that surrounds Jock the helicopter.
I talked to Savage. Sounds like Vandenberg may be in some trouble. Get in.
You better double check your systems. That mechanic was an imposter.
Yeah?
Everett doesn't know him. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
Oh.
What isn't?
Oh my god, JC, a bomb!
A bomb?
It's remote controlled. Hold on.
Never mind, we did get to see it after all.
Pull this wire. There. Relax. I disabled the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Yes, I guess it's a good thing that we discovered that after all. That did lead to the optimal outcome in every way possible, so let's
go.
Let's get out of here. And presumably we're gonna get an autosave when we move to the new area. That'll be like my basis for what I'm gonna do next. A little tiny bit of off-stream. Well, I don't even have to do it off-stream, actually. It should be very, very quick.
The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
Glad you're alright. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short, as you see. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868.
Alright, we just get immediately roped into a conversation when we got here. And I guess some action was going on here that we didn't really have time to acknowledge before we just got told about all that.
One of the control units is outside to the southwest. The other one's in the transfer.
But yeah, this is about where I'm gonna end things off, so let me just take a quick peek here. I guess we got our objectives immediately. MJ-12 military bots and MJ-12 security bots. Activate power backup for the X-51 scientist bot security systems, but more to the point, we did get another save there, didn't we? Vandenberg command. But what I'm gonna do first... Oh my god. Save content. I've saved over 1,000 times during this playthrough. Because I like saving, but yeah, let's see. I don't know what... I'm gonna go back into my last quick save that I did. So I want to find out a couple of things. I want to find out just before I did a couple of things that seem like they're significant. One of them is... Have I killed what's-his-face over here? And the answer is no, I don't think so.
Where is he?
Oh. Okay, and have I even told him about this? We're so told. Oh wait, can we? Okay, really, that's never mind. We can like leave it off with that, but we don't want to do that. I don't think. So hold on, let me go back into that, and let me just confirm the stuff that I haven't done because there's a couple of things. So I also not gone up to the helicopter. Helipad. No, well, this is not locked. So this is perfect. So. This is before either of those things have happened. So this is actually the perfect time to make a save specifically in case I want to come back here and do something about that in the future, but I can still go back into the autosave. That happens when we come here, we immediately get put into this conversation. And I guess take a peek at the map, but the most important thing is how we just have that save left over, that autosave that happened. We never looked at the casino entrance that we got from Davis in this timeline. Vandenberg Command Complex, Command Center, Security Bay Communications. Doesn't look like it's a huge place, but maybe it's a lot bigger on the inside. But yeah, with this autosave in place and just these extra saves in place as well, I guess we're gonna make an extra save after. We had a little exchange just in case, since we already saw that on the stream, technically. That is where I'm going to be ending things off for now, and I will return to this in the very near future, because it seems like, yeah, game's probably going to be wrapping up soon. Which, well, when that does happen, I definitely will be glad to have had that experience, but... First, let's find out what's left in the game and what are decisions that we've done, which I don't know, like how many of them are like super significant. Will have led to. It does feel like some of the stuff you can do at Morgan Everett's home. It's probably going to be significant in the long run. And I'm sticking with the ones that I did in that first run. So, and hey, what do you know? It hopeless resolution. This is, in fact, the Valk Ripper that I was playing before. Well, as long as I've got this, I'm gonna go to the other stream screen, but I guess I'll take this as an opportunity. Let me go to my little music collection here. Deus Ex. I guess I would have been Chateau Conversation. That we heard during that exchange with what's-his-face. With, what's his name? Lucius De Beers. Let me see if I can confirm it. Was this the song that we were hearing? Yes, it was. So this is the part that I heard. And now let me see if I can identify, well, the Valkyrie profile that I was talking about. That has the part that sounds quite a bit like that. I think it might be this one. Distortions in the Void of Despair. This is the first level track, so it doesn't sound very similar at the beginning, but let it cook a little bit. I mean, it's obviously a lot more percussion-y, excitement-y focused, but that was the part that I was talking about. Might just be that one bit though, but maybe I need to experiment with that a little bit further, but you know, as long as we load this up, I guess I might as well just use that, leave that on as the track to play us out here. I did put this in my, yeah I did, in my playlist that can show up in the streams, and most of the time it will show up in the streams, so maybe we'll hear it again in the future anyway, but yeah. On that note, now that we're in Deus Ex, we finally got out of France and made it to, I guess, some place where we knew that the Area 51 scientists are holed up, and that's where we're gonna be looking, because apparently that's where we're gonna find the second Universal Constructor that we need to, like, stop the evil plot that the first Universal Constructor was involved in. And then, I don't know what we have left after that, I guess we'll find out. But that will be in the near future, with any luck, like I said. There will be, you know, hopefully any complications to just continuing that in the very, very near future, so until we get to that point, I will say what I always say, which is, you'll take it easy, thank you everybody for coming like always, thanks for chatting, always great whenever people chat, and let me take a quick peek at the usual stuff here. Which I actually forgot to do earlier, but I just noticed that there might be a thing that I might want to take a peek at here. Yeah, why not? I'll do this. Excited on this in a while, and seems like a good opportunity. If you are willing to stick around for just a moment longer, I will try to throw a raid at our old friend Alex Red, who is currently streaming something called Megabonk, which is apparently the hottest survival-like that is apparently currently happening, and yeah, it looks interesting to say the least. So I'll be dropping that. Okay, but like I said, we'll take it easy, all that good stuff. I would have said my spiel, and we'll return with more Deus Ex in the very near future, I would expect, I would hope. I would anticipate, I would plot around the assumption that that will happen, but until that does happen, I will only say that I will see you later.